Sir, shall we start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. First of all, welcome back to our fourth day of the induction program. It is my great privilege to introduce to you an eminent academician, a visionary mentor, and a true champion of youth empowerment, Professor Saikumar. After an illustration career in academia spanning over 4 decades, Professor Saikumar chose to dedicate his life to a greater cause, nurturing the minds of the student and young faculties, igniting their passion and guiding them towards a meaningful and impactful future. With an unshakable belief in individual social responsibility, he has touched countless lives by selflessly adding value to education and society. Over the past decade alone, Professor has delivered more than 1,390 lectures and webinars, conducted 224 faculty development programs, and contributed tirelessly to enhancing the motivation and competence of both students and teachers. His remarkable commitment has made him a much sought-after speaker across universities and colleges nationwide. His contributions have been recognized globally. He was conferred with the prestigious International Man of the Year for IT education by the International Biographical Center, Cambridge. Among his many accolades are the Patron Award and the Fellowship of CSI, the Inspiring Teacher Award, the Seva Ratna, the Engineering Seva Ratna, the Rosama Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Rotary Vocational Excellence Award, to name a few. Beyond academia, Professor Saikumar has been guiding force in corporate training, having conducted over 300 training programs for industries and government officials, including IAS and IPS officers. He has also contributed to nation projects through his membership in several technical committees, recruitment boards, and e-governance initiatives. His global exposure, having visited countries like China, Singapore, Dubai, and Malaysia, adds further depth to his vision as a forward-thinking educationist. Truly, Professor Saikumar is not just a teacher, but a torch-bearer of change, a mentor who has created a ripple of effort of transformation in society. Now, let's students, please join me in extending a warm welcome to our distinguished guest, Professor Saikumar.
Thank you, Madam. Honorable Director, esteemed faculty members, and my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Well, first, let me congratulate all of you for getting admission to NIT Manipur. You are one of the creamy layer to get admission to the prestigious institution in the northeastern part of the country. Well, now we are starting a new journey, moving away from the schooling and +2 level, now getting into the professional courses, namely B.Tech program. You need to transform yourself from a student to technocrat. What do you want to be? You need to be very clear about it. What kind of areas you want to specialize? What is the kind of effort you want to do? What is your future plans? All that you need to have clarity right from day one of your B.Tech program. As the new batch of B.Tech batch of 2025 begins, you will get the questions what reflecting is the questions you need to raise it. Do you want to remain a passive learner or active learner? Passive learner just for us come to the class and attend the class and go away. But active learner is involved fully in the entire lectures, what's happening it, and take up more seriously the studies and go beyond the classroom to explore various things, exploit and move towards excellence in the grade. Conduct more and more experiments, more and more practicals and projects is very, very important in the B.Tech program you need to focus on it. And you need to transform into a purpose-driven technocrat. You need to have a clarity of what the purpose for which you are here at NIT Manipur for 4 years of life you have spent. My dear friends, you are not here to spend your time. You have to invest very carefully every minute of these 4 years to enjoy the fruits for the remaining life, whatever you have it. And don't worry about pay packets. Unemployment is not a problem in this country. Unemployability is a growing problem to us. I can tell you last year, one fresh B.Tech graduate got 3.7 crores per packet. Media went and interviewed him. How did you manage? He spent right from day one of B.Tech. 15 hours a day was working on Sundays, holidays, Diwali, Dussehra, Ramzan, Christmas, everything was working on it. And company was so delighted and directly posted in the US. All the opportunities are waiting for you. It depends on how seriously you take it these 4 years. I'm aware of it. You have an excellent faculty who are fully dedicated, committed to the cause of education. They're really engineering colleges are not just about classrooms, credits, or certificates. Don't make everything examination orientation. Make it education orientation. Very, very important. You need to forget it. They're a launch pad for a mindset shift from being taught to learning. Now you're all now grown up to be self-responsible. You need to focus on more on learning. Don't expect somebody to come and teach. You need to focus. When you are an excellent library, go and read many more books. A good reader is a good leader. How much you are reading is very, very important. So move away from the mindset from being taught to learning. Self-learner, but you need to develop it. You are in a field of technology. Technology is ever-changing in nature. Hence, you need to be lifelong learners. You need to focus on it. Unlike our generation, technology was moving slowly. I'm at the age of 72. In those days, technology was moving slowly, but today technological changes are happening very fast. Look at, for example, automobile industry. Every 6 weeks, new model vehicles come into the market. Look at your cell phones. Every 6 weeks, new model is coming into, and tomorrow it will become 4 weeks. That's the pace at which change is happening. You should be ready to grasp new technologies and start putting to practice. Very, very important. The other important data variant focuses how to sustain a dynamic environment and ultimately lead with a purpose. The entire environment is fast changing in nature. You name any field of science or technology. And how do we lead with a purpose? You need to stay focused these 4 years. Every minute, every second is valuable. For example, let's say we almost come to the end of August of 2025. Easily we can get back these 8 months? No, not possible. Because once time only you're losing it. Money may come and go, but time only losing it. How effective you want to utilize these 4 years, it decides your entire future, whatever you're thinking about it. This transformation doesn't happen by chance. You need to take a serious things and work on it, very important. And find a team of people, 2 or 3 people of your classmates, and have a brainstorming session on the subject what you're talking about. You're all lucky you're in the hospitals, and utilize the time properly, have a brainstorming session. The more you discuss, the more clarity comes in the subjects. You can go depth in subjects can happen. So identify the right kind of team in it. I have a question at this point of time. I hope the mic is available to you. What is the difference between group and team? Madam, if you're there, can you pass on the mic? What's the difference between team and group? No? Students, is there a mic available for you? No? Okay, fine, then we'll continue. Team has a common goal, common objective. We all work together to achieve something great in our life. Group has no commonality. Team together, everyone achieves more. Mathematically speaking, 1 plus 1 is 2. In team performance, 1 plus 1 is 10. That's the strength to derive it. Imagine that 2 people called A and B are there. Each is working seriously. A putting a lot of effort getting the output A squared. B also putting a lot of effort getting the output B squared. If they can join hands and work together, it becomes A plus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2B. That's the advantage of doing the team performance. Form a team of 2 or 3 people and have intellectual discussions. That's what you need to do in NITs. You need to surround yourself with the right kind of people. People who challenge you. People say that you can't do it. Prove them they're wrong. You need to do the challenge, accept the challenge, and prove them they're wrong. Who are there to say that you can't do it? You're all capable. I'm a strong believer in you for this country. Each one of you capable of reaching great heights. Believe me, trust me, it's possible. There's nothing called impossible in this world. You can make it possible. I'm a strong believer in this. Their mentors, the faculty, the parents who stretch you beyond your limits. Please accept that challenge. I'm sure most of you have seen this movie Dangal. the way father was very strict with those girls. It's a real life story. And since the father was very strict, the girls achieved so many gold medals and so much of money made. So don't be angry with your parents or teachers when they are strict with you. We want to bring out the best in you. That's the reason sometimes we are strict with you. Not that we don't love you as parents. We do that. And environments that demand your best. There's a highly competitive environment. We're all caught in a competitive environment. There's a race is going on. You need to overcome the challenges what's happening. And they demand your best. We don't know how we want extraordinary people is what we're looking at the industry. Industry is looking at that kind of people. So here is the challenge to every new B.Tech student. Sorry. Don't just attend classes. Please come in. You need to mentally, not physical presence. Mental presence is very, very important. Concentration in the classroom is much more important. Is working. Don't just attend class, not for attendance. Grow by moving beyond the comfort zone. Extend yourself, stretch yourself to do more and more. You all can do it. I'm sure about it. So grow beyond the comfort zones and take new challenges, accept the challenges, and be ready to face it. Any kind of challenges may come. It be technological challenge, competitive challenge, and I'm sure all these engineering institutions they conduct Tech Fest every year. Go and participate in the leading institutions of the country. Don't participate in local colleges and waste your time. Go to IITs or triple IITs. Go and participate there, and there, if you win it, there'll be jubilant celebrations happening. And mostly in those institutions, graduates are coming from industry. If they find this spark in you, they immediately offer you jobs. Or they may say, why don't you come and join us? Or they may say, if you're a great idea, you fund it, start your own enterprise. All these are happening. My dear friends, move away from employable to entrepreneurship. I recall when we were students about 30 years back, it was more gross enrollment ratio of the concerns of government, not many students are coming for higher education. From there, we moved to gross enrollment ratio, gross employability ratio. How many are employable? Now, present generation, you as students need to focus gross entrepreneurial ratio. I don't want to see us employment seekers. Be an employment creator. Employment generator is area we talk about it. That's what the students of NITs and IITs must focus on it. When come with new ideas, innovative ideas, work on it, use the lab facilities are available in NIT Manipur, and come with the great ideas, start your own enterprise. Today, funding is not a problem. Let me assure on that. There's enough opportunities available. Funding people are ready with the funds, but is a great idea, which is commercial potential. Let me stress the word commercial potential. When people are ready to fund it, or they observe it, say, come and join as innovation officer. All that is happening. So accept the challenge, turn them to wins, and you need to win. Be a part of generation that is professionally sound. You need to be strong in technologies, what are the technologies? Yet may not be possible to master in all the subjects for studying in a B.Tech program. You need to take one or two subjects where you need to be strong, where you need to be the best in your NIT. That's how you need to aim it. Nobody can claim that I'm perfect in every subject. We understand that. At least can you focus on one or two technologies and which you should be number one for NIT Manipur. That's what you need to do. And work on it, and it's possible. You need to and you have no more local citizens. I call you as local citizens. That is work local, deliver to the global markets. This is what you need to do. If you're working for local and talking about local, sorry, don't expect high pay packets. If you're able to deliver to global markets, pay packets are ready. You all talk about the young boys and girls, you talk about dream boy and dream girl. I talk about dream employee as a recruiter. You know what are the qualities I'm looking for a dream employee? My dream employee is one who's totally committed to the process record. That means organized systems and practices you need to implement 100%. Like in cricket, if I score 19 runs, I'm out. You can call me century. Same is here true in industry also. My dream employee is one who's totally committed to process. That's number one. Number two is highly innovative. My design friends, you need to be innovative. Innovate or evaporate. Why we're looking at the young talent to join industry? Because you can bring in new ideas. That's the reason we're bringing you into the industry. Otherwise, you won't experience. So, my dream employee is one who's totally committed to prosper, highly innovative nature. Third and liquidity delivers world-class quality of products and services. You need to develop world-class quality. Because if I start exporting, I make money thereby I can pay high salaries to you and create a work culture which is wonderful environment we can create it. So you need to produce world-class products and services and deliver it. So my dream employee is one who is totally committed to score, highly innovative, delivers world-class quality of products and services. And the fourth quality I'm looking is at unimagined speed you need to do it. You need to move fast because otherwise we lose the market share. As I told you a few minutes back, the automobile industry or mobile industry or anything created. The fast new products are coming to the market. So I need to launch from time to time new products and switch to the market. That's where we're looking at you. These four qualities, please note that. My new implies one is totally committed to score, highly innovative in nature, delivers world-class quality product services at unimaginable speed unit to it. If you have these four qualities, build your pay package. Whatever you want, your availability, I can assure on that. And make it actionable. Don't just read theory and so on. No, as a technical student, you need to work on more on experiments, more on practical, more on projects and pick up and work on it. Try different permutation combinations. My dear friends, experiment, explore, experience it, exploit, and you can move towards excellence. Excellence can happen. How much you're trying experiments, try different permutation combinations. See what happens. If I increase this one, if I decrease this, what happens? If I change the value, what happens? All these kind of permutation combinations, please use experientially your labs and CSC fellows, your laptops, so you can work 24 hours. That's what you need to do it. And opportunity. And ethically grounded. No question of cheating and all that. Nobody's going to like it. You need to, values and ethics are very, very, personal ethics are very, very important. You need to focus on it. This is what we're expecting fresh B.Tech graduates. Coming to the, you need to have execution and inspiration can become bigger than innovation. Are we really executing things with inspiration? Aspire something but which you need to perspire it. And that's bigger than innovation. How seriously you're executing is very, very important. Seamless execution of inspiration can become even bigger than innovations can happen. You you need to have seamless execution on inspiration. Keep on executing so many variety of projects. Form a team of 2 people. Don't have the same team for all projects. Keep changing the teams that help you to understand. Work with people of different mindsets. Tomorrow when you join the industry, you may work with somebody from Hyderabad, somebody from Bangalore, somebody from Calcutta, somebody from Chennai. You need to work with them and that will help you. When you go senior level, you need to work with people from Japan or Germany or Australia, US. So all this you will build when you start changing your teams for every project. That's what you need to do. So you understand what the cross-cultural issues, you can understand it. 3 I's are very, very important. First and foremost, inspire yourself, inspire, and ignite your minds, and influence the entire team, whatever you are leading it, you need to influence the team. Most important, inspire. You need to inspire yourself. Don't expect somebody to come. Ignite your minds and influence them. Original innovation to inspire execution. Original innovation, original thinking that's required. That's where you need to focus. What you need to do. As I said, madam, if you're available, can you pass the mic? No, she's not there. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. What is the difference finish line and deadline? Anyone in the student can come forward and give me answer. Finish line and deadline. Yes, my dear students. My dear young friends, attempting is important. Right or wrong is secondary. Good.
Finish line refers to achieving the desired result, whereas deadline refers to when we are expected to achieve a desired result.
Oh. What about deadline?
Deadline refers to when we are expected to achieve the desired result.
First, let me appreciate for attempting it. Let me appreciate for attempting. My answer is very simple. Finish line is physical line, deadline is a concept time. Go back to school in a person running this 100 meters, 200 meters, 500 meters. So the finish line is first to cross. Finish line is a concept time, deadline is time, finish line, physical line. Look at how simple it is. The other question I was asking is that madam is there. What is the difference? Please sit down. What is the difference between team and group? Team and group. I think I answered this. Team has the common goal, common option, common agenda. Group has no common. 3 I's are very, very important. You need to inspire, innovate, my dear friends, innovate or evaporate. Please sit down, the student. You need to innovate or evaporate. It's very, very important. Inspire, innovate, and invent on it. You need to focus on inventing. If not invent, at least innovation can you do it. Is the area where you need to focus on it. Very, very important. My dear friends, try to respect their time. Time is the most valuable asset. You are here to invest your time for 4 years at NIT Manipur. You are not here to spend your time. You want to spend it, please go to Tabas Resorts Investment Parks. This is a place for investment. If you invest your money in the bank, you get interest rate. If you invest money bank in land rate will go up, you get more money. If you invest in buying gold, the gold rate will go up, you get more money. Same way, if you invest your time in United Manipur in 4 years, you enjoy the fruits lifelong is going to happen. So respect the time is very, very important. Effort is important, but knowing where to make an effort in your life makes all the difference. Effort is important, no doubt, but where to make, when to make, how to make is very, very important to personality. So knowing where to make an effort in your life makes all the difference. So please have a clarity of thought where you want to put in your efforts and what area which will help you to succeed in life, where it help you to reach the peaks of your career. It's an area where you talk about it. Every extraordinary success, every extraordinary accumulation of thousands of disciplined ordinary effort. There's nothing great. Every extraordinary success is accumulation of thousands of disciplined ordinary efforts. It's a very simple effort, but start putting in the right direction. Even one step in the right direction can make a big advantage. Start putting those efforts. So all that extraordinary success you can make, most important life is discipline is very, very important. Ideation without execution is only illusion and delusion. Give your best and forget about the rest. Ideation without execution, your ideas, but you're not putting into practice what you do with those ideas. So put to practice things. Give your best and forget the rest. Don't worry about that. Results will come automatically. For example, when egg is broken from internal pressure, what happens? When it is broken from outer pressure, what happens? When egg is broken from internal pressure, the chip comes out. When broken from external pressure, it is dead. Life is dead. The same is true. You need to have a pressure from within. Don't expect faculty and parents to put pressure on you. That pressure has to come. You need to have a hunger for knowledge. Be ever hungry for knowledge. And continue to learn. My dear friends, not in learning. Learn fast, unlearn faster, relearn fastest in it. Very competent. Certain theories are disputed, so technology is great. We don't need that. So learn fast, unlearn faster, relearn fastest in it. So think about it. If an egg is broken from outside force, life moves slow. But if an egg is broken from inside force, life moves slow. The force has come from within you, not from externally. Great things always begin to happen from inside force. All the great things what happens from inside force, not from external. We as teachers, parents, and only facility, I can only show you path, but effort has to come from you. Don't believe that's end of the road. No, effort never dies is what end is. You need to have the willpower is very, very important. 3 ways to develop your willpower. Finish what you began. What you began, you must finish it. You can't leave half the way. It's very, very important. You must take it to logical conclusion, whatever you start. And do a little bit better than what you think you can. Always try to be, can you do a little bit better than what you have done yesterday? Very, very important. I'll tell you a few things. The most important, can you just learn 2 key words per period? What are the faculty is teaching there? From that, can you pick up 2 important words? Learn with conceptual clarity, including singular, plural, and conjunction. If you start learning 2 words per period, at the end of 4-year B.Tech program, you know how much you have learned. 9,216 keywords of your branch of engineering your master. Just learn 2 words per period with conceptual clarity. At the end of 4 years, you have mastered 9,216 keywords of your branch of engineering. How easy the task is. The other session I have is, what are theory class already? There will be 3 theory periods a day. Just prepare 1-page notes on what the faculty has taught. If you can do it same day, it is easy for you to do. If you start postponing it, it becomes very difficult. Go back to school days, you would have studied Kabir ke Bahe. Kaal kare so, aaj kare so, abhi kar, and so on. So please, today's come, please, today itself you complete it. No tomorrow business. Today's task today you must complete. Don't postpone tomorrow. If you start postponing it, you end up in trouble is what's going to. So think about, is there a better way of writing this answer? Is there a better way of solving this algorithm? Is there a better way of solving, designing something new? Always think about that way and do a little bit better than what you think you can. Do a little bit more than you think you can. Try to stretch yourself, try to do it. Let's say today you're able to run 4 kilometers per hour. Then you make it 4.5 kilometers per hour. That is how you need to target yourself. I don't know how many are aware. When we had the first time Olympics launch, there is no records to break. Then how to inspire the Green boys and girls. It was hosted with the Greeks, so the Greek was amazing. It was Altius, Proteus, and Fortius. Altius means in high jump, higher than what is not defined. They said break your own records. In long jump, longer than what is not defined. They said break. In the running is faster than what is not defined. Break your own records. That is how you need to aim at breaking your own records. What are the score you got in 10th and intermediate? Can you improve by at least 2% more than your B.Tech first year? I'm asking just 2%. I'm not asking 10%, 20%. It is possible to achieve it. So, do a little bit more than you think you can, is what I'm looking at. 3Ds are very, very important in interviews. Unit of desire, decision, and determination. My dear friends, desire changes nothing. Desire changes nothing. But decision changes big. Determination can change everything in life. Desire changes nothing, decision changes something, determination can change everything. You need to have the power of determination. It's very, very important. I see some of the students stop at desire, some of the students stop in decision. What you need is determination power. Power of determination is what it is. It is said in Sanskrit. Kalpana to sankalpana to parikalpana to rupam. Kalpana is dream big. Thinking small is a crime. Aim high and strategic. Sankalpana, the power of determination is right. Parikalpana, what's your plan of action? Ultimately, Rupam, the picture and just right in front of you going to happen. So thinking small is a crime. Aim high and try to achieve that is very important. Desire changes nothing, decision changes something, determination can change everything in your life. You need to think about mother is a role model. Take mother as a role model. Look at the way she works. She works on every day, including Sundays, holidays, just for Diwali, Ramadan, Christmas. In fact, those first 2 days of work is double. Look at this, she's working. And why not we work? How can you say it's Sunday, holiday, relax? No, she's not relaxing. Please understand. Take your mother as a role model. 3 eyes, you need to inspire, ignite your minds, involved in career building is very, very, you need to fully involve in career building is what you need to do. It's very, very important to us. And hope is one of the God's greatest gift to all. Never lose your hope. You're all capable of reaching great heights. You're all capable of coming up with new ideas, new process. Have the brainstorming sessions. I don't know how many for you when you're sleeping, the brain works. Subconscious mind. So what you do is any problem which you're finding difficult, not able to solve it, when sleeping, just think about it. Next morning you get ideas. Very, very common business. So let's have people do that. Hope is one of the God's greatest gift to all of us. Because it is the magic that inspires us to keep trying, learning, loving, and living can happen. But hope is a magical word, which keeps us to trying different things. Let's try. Let me try. I hope. Let me try. I know I can succeed. Learn is what it is. A good reader is a good leader. Read variety of books. For each week, you read at least 2 or 3 books. And read the biographies of the great personalities, which could change your life. And love the subject, whatever, love the instrument, whatever, love the project, what you're doing is very important. When you start loving, you become enjoy. Many of my colleagues keep asking me here, how come at the age of 72, every day do 6 hours lecture and you don't take rest? All 6 days, you keep doing that. I love this job, what I'm doing. That's why I'm able to do that. So love the job, what you're supposed to do. Love the reading, what you do. Love the experiments, what you're doing. And you can get the energy out of it. There's no question of time. And live that life and enjoy it is what. The problem is students when face can be characterized as lack of interest. One of the reasons why students find difficult studies is lack of interest. You need to develop interest. You need to be self-motivated. Very, very important. You need to focus on. Nobody's going to do the hand holding and make you to do things now. You thought you're all going to be majors as the constitution will be majors. You will be self-responsible is what you will do. One of the causes student is facing is lack of interest. The other is attention deficiency. They are not able to have long span of attention. Maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. After that, you're losing it. Start focusing on it. You need to have the concentration power is very, very important. And once you do it, you need to worry about attention. Otherwise, attention span is a problem. Generally, people say 20 minutes I'm exhausted. No, not possible. There are people who can work for even 20 hours. Full dedication. The another important is lack of motivation. Why should you have that lack of money? You are studying the prestigious built to the country, NIT Manipur. Well, you should be self-motivated. You need to excel something, do something better, make your parents feel happy, make your parents feel proud of you, what you do. And don't be daydreamers. Daydreaming is no mean better. You need to work on it. You need to prove yourself what kind of student you are, is what you need. I struggle to understand subject. If you find any subject is difficult, best is discuss with your own colleagues. Or if you find difficult, go and meet the faculty concerned. They're going to spare time for you. This is what is very, very important. The one of the things is how best you manage your time. Every day morning when you get up, start listing out the activity, what all you're supposed to do. And can you practice high priority, medium priority, and low priority? High priority tasks must be done right in the beginning of the day. Mind is fresh. Medium priority tasks you can complete before the end of the day. Low priority tasks just ignore, nothing will happen. Unfortunately, student community is doing high priority to low priority tasks. Going to movies is so important. You can postpone it, nothing will happen. You have come here with career oriented, with a purpose driven. So if you find something difficult, start practicing activities, give more time to that, and you will succeed. Can happen. Discuss with your classmates, go and discuss with the faculty. All these for there's only people here to help you. Then, if you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to push by anybody else. If you have a strong desire and determination to excel yourself, and you want to prove you're no way less than anybody else in this world, that can push you to do excellent yourself. Nobody need to push you. You will start doing on your own can happen. So you need to have a strong purpose in life. I came here, I work from different places of the country to NIT Manipur. Let me do the best possible is what you need to have. Your strong purpose in life, then no need to worry somebody will push it. Your passion will drive you there. You need to be passionate is very, very important. What kind of passion you have to that can drive you what you want to achieve it. My dear friends, I did tell you 5 I's are important. I first and foremost be informed of developments on your respective branch of engineering, whatever you pursuing. You need to aware of what things are. Start reading the professional magazines. Start reading the IEEE journals, making you what the developments are happening. You need any textbook. It is already 1 to 3 years old. Please read this. If you want to know what's next happening, you must go to that read the professional magazines and journals which can give the latest developments. To read any book, you need to have 4 sides. You need to have sight, you need to have insight, you need to have hindsight, you need to have foresight. Without sight, I can read a book. Insight to read in between these. Everything cannot be black and white. You need to understand that hidden meaning. Insight, hindsight, recall your past and experience. It's like Archimedes principle. I'm supposed to know lifelong. Pythagoras theorem. I'm supposed to know lifelong, and so on. So, hindsight. So you need to have sight, you need to have insight, you need to have hindsight, you need to have foresight. What kind of technology is going to come? I must be ready for that in that 4 years. So the industry will be happy to welcome with open heart and give you the preparedness what you're looking for. You need to be in forefront of technology. Very, very important. So inform yourself what's happening. Incubate the ideas, whatever you have to do. Don't be small, try experiment. Don't worry about failure. My dear friends, failure is not a crime at all. Don't worry about it. So incubate the ideas, illuminate yourself and inspire and imagine, go beyond the textbook and explore things is what you need to do. In your actions, inspire others to dream more. It's not only you, your entire team has to be dreaming more, then you can achieve it. So your entire actions should inspire other team members to dream more. Thinking small is a crime. That's what Dr. Kalam used to always talk about. Dream big. So you all can do it. Dream more. And learn more. Be ever hungry for knowledge. Learn more and more. Go deeper in the subjects. Explore the inner potential and explore what the new ideas are coming up, new topics are coming up. You need to learn more and more. Be good reader can good lead. Read, relate, reflect, and radiate to the whole universe to talk about it. And do more and more. Don't just be happy doing one practical but doing very effectively. Why don't you try 2 more? The more you practice, it's better for you. So these 3 things are very important. Inspire in your actions, inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more. If you can focus on this, I'm sure you can excel whatever you want to excel. All that is possible. You can think about it. They are very great. Become more to be leader. We don't want managers, we want leaders. Manager is only concerned with day-to-day transactions. Leader is transformational. You need to transform the organization. It's very, very important. Be ready to consider new technologies. Is what you need. We don't want managers, we want leaders who can lead the organizations. We want a leader who is a visionary leader. You need to have a vision where you want to see yourself. Like today, the country is talking about Vision 2047. By then, we are completing 100 years of independent India. How long will keep on listening India is a developing country? Can't we transform this country as a developed nation? India's population we already became number one. In terms of youth population, we're the largest youth population in this country. Why not we make? How long will keep on listening India is a developing country? Why can't we transform? Don't underestimate India's capabilities. Even in any field of science and technology, India has richly contributed. I can give you a few examples. All the so-called great success in NASA, 33% of scientists are Indian. Please note this. All the so-called medical advancement in US, 27% of medical persons are Indians. Look at all the giant organizations who is heading Indians right here. Recently, we built a bridge connecting two mountains, world's highest railway bridge globally. With 600 crores, we successfully launched Chandrayaan. With 2,000 crores, Russia failed in launching Chandrayaan. The world's first university we have in India. Look at the way. A lot of foreigners used to come and study here. We had an excellent education system called Gurukul system. For 10 to 12 children going there and learning everything, not only the subjects like arts, history, mathematics, and so on, they are also learning life skills. One more important thing I'll tell you. In these 4 years, it's not only technical skills, soft skills also is important. Communication, leadership, interpersonal relations, attitude, all these are becoming more and more important. Let me caution you. You may be hired for technical skills. If you lack soft skills, you're fired next month. Industry cannot tolerate it. Soft skills are becoming more important. Exactly. So industries are saying, if a person with excellent soft skills, we are willing to take a risk of a person who may not be strong in technology. A person who will be strong in technology, if he doesn't have soft skills, they don't want to do. This is what understand. So focus more on soft skills, very, very important. Our hopes and dreams should be like great nail. Nail whatever you cut, you continue to grow. Nail whatever you cut, you continue to grow. That's how your hopes and dreams should be. You should not stop. Dream, think, and hope. Our hopes and dreams should not be like hair and nail. No matter how many times they get cut, they never stop growing. The same thing should happen. Dream big, bigger. Think about it. Don't think small. Thinking small is a time. Look at your own hair and nail. Sometimes you can still continue to grow. That's why you need to focus on it. This is what you need to do. I have few story tips. In schooling, there is spoon feeding, and scores are very high. The faculty, the teachers, and the parents, they do hand holding for you and do everything for you. That's what they do. But here, your own efforts are important. There will be no spoon feeding at all. Your own efforts are important. How much seriously you put in efforts, how much seriously you're utilizing your time is very, very important. School is different and here it is different. Your own efforts are important. Focus on it. Talk to the final student, take their inputs. Talk to the alumni, take their inputs. They are going to tell you better advice how to go about in these 4 years. So talk to the final year students, talk to the alumni. I'm sure they keep visiting your NIT. So please, when you visit, please talk to them, interact with them, learn from them. Because they can give you what's industry trends, what's happening, what the expectations of industry they can share with you. I'm sure NIT Manipur organizes from time to time a number of guest lectures. When the guest speakers are in, please do interact with them. The more you interact, the more you gain. The speaker is also happy to come back again to address all of you with new technologies can happen. And show that enthusiasm, you're really enthusiastic to learn things, is very, very important. Never enthusiasm should not die. Enthusiasm is superpower to success. And active participation, not only your study, co-curricular activities, essay writing, debate, television, quiz competition, model building, paper presentations, all these areas you need to actively participate that make you outcome the personality can happen. Not just curricular. I don't know how many of you are aware. 60% time to be allocated for curricular activities. that do regular studies. 20% for co-curricular activities, 20% for extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities means sports, games, dance, drama, and cultural activities. All three are important. 60% for curricular activities, 20% for co-curricular activities, 20% for extracurricular activities. Then you can expect organ development. Most often today, youth are right from the age of 20, multiple chronic disorders there. The reason is two reasons. One is they're not doing exercise, second, they're eating all junk food. I'm at the age of 72. Last 60 years, I'm not going to talk to the patient. Childhood, I'm not aware what it is. You need to keep yourself exercise regularly. Minimum half an hour to 1 hour, do exercise, whatever you can do. Walking, jogging, running, yoga, meditation, swimming, skipping, dancing, whatever you want. Gym, whatever you want. Minimum half an hour to 1 hour to make your body fit. It's very, very important. Otherwise, what you are earning, you spend on health itself. The hospitals become, medical professionals become highly commercial. Danger that. So please do take active participation in corporate like this. Go and compete in the leading institutes of the country. I want to stress again, attend the class together. You are on campus for the meet 95% minimum. What are the doubts you have? Clarified doubts on day-to-day basis. Don't postpone for tomorrow. If you have doubt, immediately stand up in class. Sir, 1 second, I have not understood. Please explain once again. They are here to explain, repeat it. So clarify the doubts, whatever doubts you have on a day-to-day basis. Don't postpone it. And read textbooks and reference books also. And faculty will use reference book. Sometimes they say, this was the topic explained better in the other book. So go and read that book. Sometimes with the minute you come to second and third year onwards, they'll start referring to journals. So many journals you have. Activity journals. Please read. You need to read thoroughly the article, understand what kind of algorithms and what kind of structures and what kind of models is in, on which to research come your own models. Is what you think about it. And few more tips. Most researchers in first year have continuation of what was studied in the past, especially first year, first year. Most results are common. So we should not worry about it. First year performance is very critical for success for the remaining years. First year's performance is very critical for success. First year you're able to score well. That gives you confidence and courage to face in the remaining 3 years. So first year success. First year performance is very, very critical for success for the remaining years. If first year is down, you will start getting demotivated. That's a danger you have. So first year performance is very, very critical for success. In case some reason you have gone down, please immediately take the help of mentors. Then faculty might be allotted to each of the group of students, mentors. Please go and talk to them, seek their advice, and improve yourself very fast. Come back to the original thing is what you need to do. And there should not be any backlash in the first year. The moment you have backlash, this shows your fail percentage. So please understand this. Very, very important. And most of the parents is asking for 70% marks all through. That is your 10th, 12th, and B.Tech. Once you have that, yes, they will allow you to sit through the recruitment process. After that, they don't get marks. Purely based on the performance in the recruitment process they inside. The corporate sector. Government sector may look at marks, yes. Government, political employees, they look at marks. Private sector is not looking at marks. They are only taking as a cutoff, ability to apply. Some of the companies, they say 65%, some of the companies are saying 70%, some of the companies are saying 60%, but varies from company to company. If you're all through, then you are able to apply. But beyond it. Let me also caution, when you go to the interviews, in the exam hall, if something question comes out syllabus, you can fight with me and boycott the exam. Interviews, you cannot boycott. When you come to interviews, it is about this question, what are the questions I want, I can ask. It might have been taught in NIT, it may not have been taught in NIT. Let me tell you, be ready for that kind of scenarios. You should have not only you need to have general awareness of the industry, adopting government policies, what's happening related to your own branch of engineering, what are the leaders, what kind of exports and imports are doing it, what kind of new products are coming to market. All this you need to learn. So be ready for that kind of scenario tomorrow. And the first year most is for increasing scores is what you need. Practicals has to be done practically, but not by observation. You need to work on your own practicals. Do more and more practice. Go back to school days, I'm sure you have studied. Practice makes man perfect. So, please practice. In fact, I disagree that practice makes man perfect. I say today, perfect practice makes you perfect. Even in practice, you need to have perfection. Perfect practice makes you perfect. So, practice doing practically not the solution. Don't ask your friend to do it and you're just observing. That's not going to be helpful at all. You need to practice it. Do more and more experiments in what you need to do. And most importantly, as we said, life skills are also very, very important. You need to focus on it. Communication skills are very, very important. Please don't miss the opportunity when somebody calls you to the stage and asks you to speak some topic. Don't lose opportunity. Do not lose opportunities. In these 4 days, you need to open the space here. It's very, very important in person. Communication, not only oral communication, written communication skills also important. Both formal and informal, give the excellent writing skills. It's very, very important. Creative writing, you need to focus on it. And for which you need to do critical thinking. What to write, what not to write. It's very, very important. The next is, as I said earlier, cross-cultural issues. You must understand differently. I recall when I came first time to Assam to conduct a program for All India, there was no morning flight. I had to come one day before evening flight I came. I went to the rest house, slept. Next morning, 4 o'clock, somebody coming in knocking on the door, saying that tea ready. 4 o'clock tea? It's not common to us in Hyderabad. Okay, fine. I woke up, I took the tea inside and then slept again. 6 o'clock, that fellow comes and knocks the door. Sir, I've got breakfast ready. 6 o'clock breakfast here in Hyderabad. You should have between 8 and 9. And again, 7:30, that fellow comes, sir, your vehicle is ready to go to the office. 7:30? Yeah, in that part, 7:30 is their office and 2:30 office. 4 o'clock is dark. So be ready for certain cultural shocks. Same way I happened to go to Gujarat once. I traveled from Kashmir to Kanyakumari multiple times. And in there, and then, so we sat for lunch and we found even sambar is Swedish. So that's how the customs. Same way I happened to go to Kerala. The entire thing they prepared coconut oil. So you need to understand everything is different. When you go overseas, the way you exchange your business cards also varies. So that's it. Some of the organizations, some of the leading industries, once before they post the people in the overseas, they conduct cross-cultural migration issues. Also, they conduct programs. Interpersonal relations are very, very important. Learn to respect everyone, be it your classmate, be it your senior, junior, or be it faculty, anybody. Every person is important in the organization. Please understand this. Let me share an experience. Long back, I was employed TCS, almost 4 decades back. We had a project negotiating with the US client. The US client was studying the day. We told our driver to go and pick up the guest. We said the guest is an important person. And so we humble and received him properly. So the driver went there to the airport, received the guest, made him sit comfortably in the vehicle, started driving. I don't know how many Bombay trains down there. So was traffic stuck. Unfortunately, there was rain, heavy rain, so traffic was stuck. And this driver, someone informed his wife, I have an important guest here in my car and somebody passed lunchtime. Can you prepare quickly some food and bring it here? That lady bought the food on red when this was served the guest. After said what was related, they went to the office, they had discussions. At the end of the meeting, the client, US client said, I want to meet the driver who has brought me here. These people were they said he is taking care of lunch also. Please understand it. I'm sure most of you have seen how big yes. The way hero treated the sweeper, that's what is in personal issues. Respect every individual department. It's very, very important. Technical skills, you need to be strong in technology. What are the technologies? You need to be very strong in technology. Comprehension, comprehensive understanding of the subject, very, very important. Not bits and pieces. That's not bits. You need to understand. I'll give an example here. There are two terms that are common within multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. Can anyone of the student please answer it? What is the difference between multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary? Yes, my dear friends. What is the difference between multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary? We are using these words commonly. No. Don't worry, attempt it. We are not here to punish you. We are here to encourage you. Okay, let me give the answer. We are running out of time. If somebody would have studied in science subjects in school days, mixtures and compounds. Mixture, they retain individual properties. That's what is multidisciplinary. Interdisciplinary is like compound. In most projects, you form a new subject, like geophysics. Geology and physics combine geophysics. Biochemistry, biology and chemistry combine biochemistry. So that's why when two or more subjects combine forms a new subject, we call interdisciplinary. So you need to focus. Today, everything is becoming interdisciplinary in nature. So, for example, when you talk about robotics, it's integration of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronic engineering, communication engineering, computer science, all this put together forms the robotic technology. So today everything is becoming interdisciplinary. Is very, very important to have that. Be positive always. Positive attitude is very, very important. Your attitude determines the altitude to which you can climb it. It's very, very important. Be positive always. Don't have negative thoughts to come into your mind. Be positive. Even some fellow has got negative. Why should you worry about the negative characters? Let's see what the good qualities are. Let's pick up those things. Which one, unless it's a close friend, then you have respond to correctly. Otherwise, don't worry, get into that. You need to focus on it. Very, very. Be positive always. And be soft spoken. Don't be harsh and rude with people that people will not like it. You need to be soft spoken. It's very, very important. Be courteous to people. By rudely shouting, nobody likes it. You will lose your job search. And you need to learn the art of negotiating. You have to negotiate a lot of things. As a client, when you're doing the business deals, you have negotiated the technology person, you are dealing with negotiations. Negotiations are very common, both personal and professional. You need to learn the art of negotiating. You are working as a team. You need to negotiate again. Okay, this part I did, this part I did. When we integrate, we need to ensure the interface is correctly matching with each other. Otherwise, modules cannot work together. It's very, very important. So negotiation skills are very, very important. Okay, I have these difficulties, so I can only do this. So other people should come forward and do our best we can work on it. It's very, very important to focus on it. And the situation is you need to lead an organize the one for the others. For a special groups, you can take the lead and solve the problems. It's very, very important. That's needed we need to talk about it. And be service oriented. Always willing to come forward to help people. Maybe your own colleagues, maybe your own classmates, maybe your own community people, maybe your own village people. Always in service to the humanity is service to the God. So be service oriented. It's very, very important. As Madam has told you right in the beginning, I resigned my job 2014. I had another 5 years of service. I would have made a lot of money. I said, no, the time has come now. Let me start serving the humanity. Last almost 11 weeks now, I've been going down and conducting programs with various institutions, colleges, and universities. Conduct a full day program, no money is involved. In fact, no handwritten, no mentor, no bouquet. That's the conditions I have it. And I have been doing it. In fact, last 2 months, almost every day, and then one college or the other university or some institutes conducting full day program. At the age of 72, that's passion is driving. I love this action, so I'm driving. Otherwise, it's not possible. I'm more than a grandfather's age. Be service oriented. It's very, very important. The reading skills, develop the reading skills. Fast reading, comprehensive reading, understanding is don't just blindly read it. Is what you need to do. Reading skills are very, very important. You need to comprehend what is that. Then once you read a chapter, read a book, can you prepare one-page synopsis? The best way to develop your skills are both writing skills, comprehension skills, and you have a grasp of what the important things are. Any keywords and things you highlight it with a highlighter or underlining. That's all you need to do. And be socially aware. We need to, because we're part of this society, we need to be socially aware of it. You need to respect social cultures we have. Each state has its own, even within state, each geography has got its own cultures. You must understand it. Be socially aware of it. What's happening in society. We are part of this society. We need to respect it. There are people have different mindsets, different regions, different caste, community, different cultures, different colors, all that is very, be aware of that. You need to focus on it. It's very, very important. I've been offline, I would have made you to do a lot of activities also. Most of my sessions are more interactive in activities, since online is not possible. In fact, you would have wanted me to come, but all my schedules are tight, I'm not able to come there personally. I want to conduct a full day program with more of activity. I don't want to be good citizens, I want to be great citizens. Move from good to great is what you need to do. A good leader inspires others with confidence in himself. A good leader inspires others with confidence in himself. A great leader inspires others confidence in himself. He creates a confidence in others. That's what a great leader is. Don't just be good. You need to become great in your chosen field of specialization. What is the field? A good leader inspires others with confidence in himself. Whereas a great leader inspires others with continue to build the confidence in the people. Then they can start performing it. That's the kind of leadership qualities you need to start developing it from today onwards. When you're leading a team, then you can help your team to achieve success. Yeah, we are all talking about idealistic. Idealism inspires, but realism works. Be realistic. Don't be daydreaming it. You need to be realistic and start winning. Idealism is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Without inspiration, the best powers of the mind remain dominant. You need to have the inspiration to do something better, something excel, try to stretch yourself, do more. Without inspiration, the best powers of the mind remain dominant. So what? You lost it. Please believe in yourself. You all can do wonders. Believe in yourself. It is a fuel in which needs to be ignited with sparks. You need to ignite with sparks as well. You have the fuel. You need to ignite with sparks. You can do wonders. So look for the turning point. Aim. You need to aspire, inspire, and motivate yourself. Aspire to achieve something great, inspire, and motivate yourself. Don't expect somebody to come and motivate. Not possible. You all can achieve anything you wanted. Believe in yourself. Never think you are nothing. Never think you are nothing. You are all capable of achieving. Never think you are everything else. That's also danger. Never think you are nothing. Never think you are everything. Both are dangerous. Because nobody can claim I know everything. The technology is changing so fast. We can master everything. So, but always think you are something who can achieve anything. I repeat, but always think you are something who can achieve anything you want in your life. You have some qualities, you have some talent on which you sharpen it. Yes, can achieve it. Let me take the example of pencil. Pencil maker told the pencil once, you are nothing, you are useless, fellow, get out of here. Then pencil asked, why did you create me? Pencil maker said, if you are useful in society, the most important company is lead graphite. That is not very useless. The most important company is the brain power. Let's use the brain power. Result of us not using 2% of its capacity. God has given enormous brain power. Like in pencil, the lead is important, same way for human being. The next point he told the pencil, if you are useful in society, you have to go through a painful process of sharpening it. In sharpening wood and start building, it's a painful process. The same way you have to go through painful process of sharpening your knowledge, sharpening your skills, sharpening your technologies is what you do. It's a painful process, difficult, but work on it. The third point he told the pencil is, you should not only write, it should be erasable. Why should I write erase? The idea is to release not only learning under certain technologies are dead while talking to those technologies. Learn fast, unlearn faster, relearn fastest and integrate when you complete the world. So not learning, unlearning and relearning is also important. You need to focus on it. And if you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die as a poor man, it's totally a mistake. I was reading yesterday only one article. Someone from Odisha came to Bangalore because of financial difficulties. He working in the street of the drawing 15,000 rupees. And of which 10,000 is sending to his parents, the old age parents, in their post is sending it. 5,000 rupees is managing it. And somebody said, why don't you try MBBS seat? And he said, I see a spark in you, you can do that. Some of this fellow believed that statement. He started working on it. Daytime is doing school job, nighttime is start preparing for NEET. In the recent NEET examination, we got all India rank 4,000. Please note this. All India rank 4,000. We got it. NEET. Look at a person who is working for just 15,000 rupees. Of which 10,000 rupees sending to parents, so the parents were poor people. 5,000 rupees managing it, and night time is studying, preparing for NEET. You can go to coaching schools and got the 4,000 rank. And he's saying, no, I have how to pursue medicine. Because, as all of you know, education is expensive. There are enough donors who come forward to support people. There are enough people out there to support people. People came forward. They said, well, pay the fees. Somebody said 1 year, somebody said 2 years. All the people are coming forward. We are here to encourage talent. Talent is short up in the market. We are here to encourage. Don't worry about money part. So the born poor is not a mistake, but it could die as a poor man is a mistake. It's upon you to convert the challenges into opportunities and achieve it. People are there challenges. That's accepted. Convert the challenges. It's an opportunity for me. Let me try and convert the achievement. That's how we need to work on. It is upon us to convert the challenges into opportunities and achieve the goal what we set for them. You know, one of the problems we are facing is some of the students, I'm not saying all, some students, they're under gold clarity. Neither gold clarity nor road clarity. That's where they're running in trouble. You need to clearly define what's the goal, what do you want to achieve in the 4 years. You need to have the road clarity. As a student, you need to read a lot, do more experiments, do more practice, more projects, and interact with the people and participate in intellectual discussions, all that you need to do. So it's upon you to do this. Neglecting, if you start neglecting life, later you regret your life. Don't neglect the life. It's a golden opportunity for it. There are lakhs of people appear for the IIT JEE. Very few of us can make it to NITs. You got a chance, don't miss this chance. If you start neglecting life, later part of life you regret it. That's too late to talk about it. So please utilize the time properly. That's what I'm telling you. Invest your time. Don't spend your time. It's very, very important. So neglecting life means you regret in life. 3 I's. Inform. Well informed of the technological developments in your respective branch of engineering. About it. And inspire others. Your entire teammates, your entire classmates, your entire college mates. About it. And involve yourself in career building. Very, very important. Nobody is here to do hand holding. You need to involve yourself. You need to involve yourself learning. You need to involve yourself in doing projects. You need to involve yourself learning. And you can achieve the goals whatever. These 3 I's are very important. Inform yourself with the developments. Inspire and involve yourself in the career. I have one more question to all of you. What is the difference between success and victory? Difference between success and victory. I'm not here to test your knowledge. Don't mistake me. What is the difference between success and victory? Yes, my dear friends. What is the difference between success and victory? No? Okay, let me give the answer to you. If nobody wants to attempt it, then we give the answer. If someone ready? No, okay. Let me give the answer. Success is a journey, victory is the destination. You pass your 10th class, you're successful. You pass your 12th class, tomorrow you pass your 5th. Ultimately, what you want to achieve in your life, that's victorious. Success is a journey, victory is the destination. Your only steps you're crossing it. But what you want to achieve ultimately, that's victory, is what you talk about it. So, either evolve or erode, you decide. You want to evolve yourself future technologist or you want to erode yourself. It depends on you how effective it has in these 4 years of stay at NIT Manipur. Small minds discuss people. Small minds, they're not going to really big idea to start this thing. That's what they're doing is investing their time. Average minds discuss events. Let's do some events. But great minds discuss ideas. That's where you need to focus on. When the students of NIT. Small minds discuss, they're fighting small petty things. Average minds discuss events. Let's plan some events. When a great minds discuss ideas, you need to have that kind of company of people. There's a reason as parents we are worried. Sometimes we keep asking you, who are your friends? What kind of friends they are? That's what it is. So you need to have a company of good people. Great minds can discuss ideas, come with innovative ideas. It's possible. Form a team of 2 or 3 people and start discussing it. You all can come with ideas. It's possible. Don't worry about difficulties. Difficulties are part of the life. Everyone has some difficulties are very, very common. And to come out of them, smiling is the art of life. Difficulties are part of the life. And come out of them smilingly is the art of life. How well you're able to manage, overcome those difficulties, and be cheerful is what you need to do. And that quality you need to develop it, and that helps you lifelong can happen. That's the advantage of it. Stay reactive or responsive, but not inactive. Inactive is no either. It will always be good to be responsive person, or at least reactive, but not inactive. Inactive is no meaning at all. Be a responsible citizen of this country. Be a responsible student of NIT Manipur. Be a responsible son or daughter of the parent. You need to take responsibility of your life. Very, very important about it. Earning for living is not a big deal. Everyone is earning it. Earning for living is not a big deal. But earning for greater cause of the country is more important. How best I'm going to transform this country? How best I'm going to transform it? You need to have that vision leadership. You need to think 10 years, 20 years, 30 years ahead of your future. What would you want? Vision and leadership are required. As I said earlier, in our days when we were students, the gross enrollment ratio was concerned, and present is gross employment ratio, what you need to focus on the gross entrepreneurial ratio. I don't want to see NIT Manipur students be employment seekers. You need to focus on employment creators, employment generators, what you need to do. And please focus on coming with great ideas and convert them in highly commercial potential. You can start working your projects. Funding will come out. Don't worry about funding. Funding is litigation today. So please work on some great ideas, form a team, and have intellectual discussions. That's the area where you should focus on. You will be conscious of many things in these bodies. First and foremost, be time conscious. Time is the most valuable asset. Cost conscious. Be careful in spending the money. Every pie is important. To earn money is not the easy job. So cost conscious. See, is there a possibility of bringing down the cost of technology what is happening? You may not know. When cell phones were launched initial days, outgoing call was 24 rupees per call, incoming was 17 rupees. But today you are incoming, you are not paying money. Outgoing also drastically come down. Easily can you bring down the cost of technology? That's really very good to talk about. How best you can reduce the cost. So more into what people can start using this technology today. That's really very important. Cost conscious. The next important is quality conscious. What are the products you're designing? What are the service you want to offer? How best is the quality? Quality is very, very important. When do you say product is of quality? Any one of you? When do you say product is of quality? Any one of you please respond. When do you say product is of quality? No? Okay, let me give the answer. A product is considered quality if it meet my explicit requirements and also the implicit requirements not stated by the client. I repeat again. A product is considered quality if it can meet my explicit requirements and also the implicit requirements which are not stated by the client. Then the product is quality. So focus on quality. Be quality conscious. The customer wants the best quality products. He is prepared to pay the price. So you need to focus on quality consciousness. Very, very important. What are the products you do? Be safety conscious. Safety of the usage of the equipment is very, very important. As people may lose life, like electrical equipment, if the safety net is not taken, somebody may have electrical short circuit and he may die. So whatever it is, ensure the safety of it. It's very, very important. The next is security conscious. Ensure the security of things what you do. I have one more question at this point of time. What is the difference between safety and security? This is your answer. What is the difference between safety and security? Yes, my dear young friends. What's the difference in safety and security? No? I'm sure you can try. The answer is simple, my dear friends. Safety is accidental. Yeah, somebody ready? Yeah, please.
Safety is what we are able to provide ourselves, and security is what we are able to provide other people.
Good attempt. Thank you for attempting it. Any other person would like to attempt? One more student. Okay, let me give the answer.
Sir, we have another answer.
Okay, fine.
Sir, according to me, safety refers to self actions and security refers to external one.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Let me give the answer. Answer is simple. Safety is accidental, security is intentional. Safety is when you drive a two-wheeler, put a helmet. When driving four-wheeler, put a seat belt. Accidentally something happened to prevent safety measure to be taken. Indo-China border, Indo-Pakistan border, we have border security force. Intentionally from the other side, they want to grab our land. Cyber criminals attacking our accounts, taking our entire money. Intentionally they are doing it. So there is intentional attacks in security measures, accidental attacks, safety measures. So please think about it. Answer should be short, sweet, and crispy. That's how I look at it. The recruiter will be impressed. Unless he has to explain, yes, you can go by details. Make all those answers short, sweet, and crispy. I have so many such questions that can be passed me. Productivity is very important. High productivity at low cost, low time is what you need to look at it. High productivity at low cost within less time you need to bring out. That's kind of technology you need to work. That's kind of process you need to initiate in the industries. That's what is very important. And ultimately, every company has to make profits. Company must make profits. Then they can pay high salaries, so then they can pay. How best you're able to bring down the cost of manufacturing so the company can make more profits is what you need to work on it. Very, very important. And at the same time, make sure environment is protected. Most of the industries are spoiling the environment. Land pollution, air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, everything is getting polluted. So environment is very, very important. You need to be conscious of environment. Otherwise tomorrow you'll have difficult time even breathe. Each one of it very absence at first. So these factors, high level of consciousness, time conscious, cost, quality, safety, security, productivity, profitability, environment conscious, all is very, very important. Yeah, when you design something in the right program, you test it, right? What is the difference between test and examination? What is the difference between test and examination? Yes, my dear friends. What is the difference between test and examination? You know these words right from the school days. What is the difference between test and examination? Is someone ready? No. Difference between test and examination. If somebody is ready. Yeah.
Sir, after test we can correct our mistakes, but after examination we cannot correct.
Very good attempt. Let me appreciate it. Any other student like to give the answer? Yeah, someone there. Yes.
Test is a preparation of examination.
Okay, right. Thank you, thank you. Let me give the answer. Answer is very simple. Test is only one component, one chapter or one unit. Examination is a comprehensive understand subject as a whole. I'll give an example in medical science. We say blood test and urine test. When it comes to body examination, we say all these organs they are connected to each other. They are not working independently. So examination is comprehensive understand subject as a whole, whereas test is only one component, one chapter or one unit. You need to have comprehensive understand all these chapters, all these subjects are interconnected. They are not working independently. That's what the difference between test and examination is. I have few tips for success. Top 3 tips for success. Read something no one else is reading it. You always go beyond. Read something no one else is reading it. So you can be ahead of others. Everyone is reading, you also reading, but you are different from others. You decide you want one among the others or one above the others. I'm sure you don't want one among the others. You want one above the others. Then read something no one else is reading it. Very, very important. Not only that, think something no one else is thinking it. Think beyond your classmates and see what more I can think. Think something no one else is thinking it. Think about it. And third is, do something no one else is doing it. If you have these 3 qualities, it can lead to success. Read something no one else is reading, think something no one else is thinking, and do something no one else is doing those things. Because the reason is you are one step above the others. You can do one among others, you need one above the others. In what way you're different than others? Why should you select you alone, leaving all your classes, leaving all your NIT class? You need to have the unique quality. That's what in marketing management we say USP. What is the unique selling proposition? What is the unique quality you have? Why should I pick up you and give the high pay package? That's where these 3 tips can lead to success. Read something no one is reading, think something no one is thinking, do something no one is doing it. These 3 qualities can develop. I'll make sure you can easily succeed in your life. Is what's going to happen. Think about it. And to impart vigor, strength, and vitality is very, very important. You need to have the strength to face any condition. Physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, you need to have it. Don't worry about failures. Failures are common in life. Physical, mental, emotional strength you need to have strong. To heighten the intensified, to heighten yourself, you need to intensify your activities. It's very, very important in talk about. To give life arrangement, you should prepare to do things which are beyond. Put in all your efforts, energy on that, and you succeed. Is what you do. My dear friends, disaction is nothing. Destination is something. Determination can change everything. If you don't take care of these 3 Ds, that is desire, decision, and determination, you will end up in defeat. Desire, decision, determination, the 3 Ds you will take care of it, you will end up in defeat. The one more point I'd like to highlight here is attitude is utmost important. Positive attitude, talk about it. Attitude determines the attitude. No one can destroy iron, but its own rust can destroy it. No one can destroy it. Its own rust can destroy it. The same way, no one can destroy a person, but his own mindset, his own attitude can destroy it. Your own mindset, don't have that negative opinion, negative attitude. Be positive on this. You can achieve greater things in life. If you think I can't do it, I can't do it. If you think I can, you'll start working in the positive direction. When you reach the book, then happen. So no one can destroy iron, but some rust can destroy. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but your own mindset, your own attitude can destroy it. So you need to focus on even the rough terrain, you need to convert into smooth sailing for you. That's how you need to overcome the challenges. You will talk about it. Your attitude creates the altitude for career growth. What kind of attitude have it? Be positive on it. That can determine the altitude to which you can climb it. The heights limit. You need to conquer the heights. It's possible. You're all capable of that. Wise learners from the negative and also enhances the positive. Wise learners also try to learn from the negative. Okay, that part I should not do it. Learn from the mistakes. Wise learners from the negative and also enhance the positivity of happens. Don't worry, if somebody may be negative mindset. Everyone has got some good and some bad qualities. Even the bad fellow, what the good qualities are, let's learn from that. I don't know how many of you are aware in Ramayana. At the end of the battle, when Ravana was killed, Rama asked his brother Lakshmana to go and seek the blessings of Ravana. He said, what is nonsense? Why should we go and seek the blessings? He said, he's one of the Brahman, and please go and seek the blessings. He's one of the best rulers there. Only mistake he has done is he literate the man's wife. I was excellent king. He ruled very peacefully. So you need to look at what the good qualities the person has. Don't worry about bad qualities. Then you pick up those things. is what it means. It's something like on a paper I give you, on which I put a dot and give it to you. Now, I'll say what is that there in the paper, just think about it. Everybody will start looking at only that black dot. But so much of white space, nobody talks about it. So look at the positive side. Negative is not concerned to us. Be positive always. It's very, very important. And outer will boost the success and inner will give you satisfaction. It's not just outside work. Inner strength is very, very important. When you succeed in that, it gives a lot of satisfaction. It generates a lot of positive energy. It will help you to achieve greater heights can happen. That's what's going to happen. Youth attitude should be, you should work for success and also work for satisfaction. As youth, you need to work for, not only for success, even for satisfaction. Both are very, very important. Don't say I passed the exam because my parent wanted it. No, that's not the way. That's what I said. Your attitude should be, you should work for success as well as satisfaction and satisfaction. Both are very, very important. You need to work on. Very, very important. 4 P's are very, very important. They are mantra for successful career. First and foremost, passion in it out. Love the job what you're doing it. And you get energy automatically. It's a great motivator circle in your life. Passion is great. The next is potential. You have it in you. Each one of you has the potential to excel in your life. Harness the potential for your success. Harness your potential for to achieve the goal what you set for yourself. And third is purpose. What is the purpose for which you are here? You need to have the clarity of thought in that. What does it mean to you? You need to focus. You create a purpose to night. You don't just come here to waste your time. And third one is perseverance. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. These 4 things are important to succeed in life. Passion, potential, purpose, and perseverance. Never give up. Never give up. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going can happen. Perseverance. Most of the people are losing because they give up their perseverance. That's where they're losing. I don't want anyone to come here mainly with the aim of earning for living. I don't want students to come to NIT Manipur just to earn for living. Jimmy ke liye paisa. No, that's not what it's required. What I wish that our young men and women who come here should have a zeal for working out problems which should have greater consequences to the society. Greater advantage to the country. That's the kind of problems you should solve it. I wish that the young men and women who come here should have a zeal for working out problems which have a greater consequences to make India #1 in the world. That is the kind of problems you must attack it. Don't worry, it will take time. In Hindi we say, Bhagwan ki karni der ho sakta hai, lekin andher kabhi nahi. So focus on it. You need to work on that kind of problems and find solutions. I'm really proud of you. The kind of contributions what you're taking and happen. You think about it. 10th is guaranteed path to success. 10th is guaranteed path to success. First and foremost, core values. Human values are very, very important. Professional ethics are very, very important. I recall when we were children, there was something called human values. Today, that somehow it's gone. It's not there now in the subject. People are running for money. People forget the values. We need a lot of values for parents and grandparents. But today, people are using core values very important. Professional ethics are important. The next is commitment to the job which you're taking up. You should be committed fully these 4 years to excel yourself in your respective branch of engineering. Commitment is very, very important for you to succeed in your life. Be committed to achieve something great in your life. And you're all capable. You need to believe yourself. You're capable of doing it. Don't say I can't do it. There's nothing called impossible in this world. If you are determined, you can easily achieve those things. It's possible. Have that capability. Capability is very, very important. And confidence. Never lose your confidence. Confidence is superpower to success. Be confident. Yes, we can do things. It's very, very important. The next is credibility. Establish credibility. Create the trustworthiness. The faculty, the colleagues must say, here is a person who once he promises to do things at any cost. So credibility, you need to establish credibility is very, very important. Be creative mindset. Creativity is needed there. One more question I have it. What is the difference between creative thinking and critical thinking? I repeat again. What is the difference between creative thinking and critical thinking? Yes, my dear young friends. What is the difference between creative thinking and critical thinking? Any student wants to give the answer? What is the difference between creative thinking and critical thinking? No? At least one student? Yeah, madam is ready, I know. Anyone else ready? What is the difference between creative thinking and critical thinking? Critical thinking. Creative and critical. Creative thinking, critical thinking. No. No. No, okay, let me give the answer. I'll give the answer. No problem. No ready. Is someone ready? Yeah.
Sir, creative thinkings mean thinking something innovative and solve some new problems. And critical thinking means solving some problems which are already solved or something.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Anyone else?
Good.
Creative thinking means thinking about new ideas, unique ideas, exploring new problems, solving them. And critical thinking means expanding your views and thinking about the already existing ideas and views on them.
Let me appreciate both the students who came forward to answer it. My answer is very simple. I always look answer to be short, sweet, and crispy. Creative thinking is divergence. Creative thinking is divergence. Critical thinking is convergence. Creative thinking is divergence. Critical thinking. Let me give an example for this. One of the most awaited event by students is annual day function. Students always want that. So every time a couple of students are going to the director saying, sir, annual day function, annual day function. Finally, director gave a signal, yes, next month 20th you can plan. You come and announce in the classroom, yes, director has given permission, so and so date. Now every student actually participates, start giving ideas. When you start writing ideas, board is full of ideas. Maybe 200 ideas come out. But last you said, but director is given only 1.5 hour time for cultural activities. You have to cut short. Pick up those 6, 7, 9 activities which will give them maximum entertainment. That's why I said creative thing is divergence, let the ideas come in, critical thinking is convergence. All of us agree, okay, these 7 items we are going to perform on the stage. For everything there are simple solutions after. That's only we are not seeing, that's where we are learning. But let me appreciate people are attempting it. I'm happy for that. And compatibility is very, very important. Technology changing, you need to ensure the compatibility of your systems with the existing which is already there in the application. How best to ensure compatibility? They talk to each other, gel well is very, very important. You all came from different parts of the country. How will you work as a team and make NIT Manipur proud? This is what you talk about. Compatibility issues, you need to address it. And be courageous to face any issues. Life is full of challenges. Life throws a number of problems at you. Never lose hope. Be there to face the situations. There's nothing called impossible in this world. You can make it possible. You're all capable of it. Be courageous to face any issues. Like we all experienced during the pandemic and sudden lockdown. People had tough time, but still we came out better. And don't underestimate India's capabilities. Be separate vaccine to the world, including big brother requests. We have to be courageous to face situations. Very much. Contentment is very, very important. Collaboration. You need to collaborate with people, collaborate with organizations, collaborate with from different branches of engineering is very, very develop collaborative skills. These tendencies can give you guaranteed path to success. I repeat again, core values, commitment, capability, confidence, credibility, creativity, compatibility, courage, contentment, and collaboration. If you can take up these tendencies, it will give you guaranteed to path to success. You can reach the success. These 10 C's are very, very important for you to succeed in your life. You need to focus on. And one point I'd like to do SWOT analysis, each one of you. What are the strengths you have, what are the weaknesses you have, what are the kind of opportunities you have, what kind of threats you have given their lives. Each and every one of you. By the end of first, we should have clarity of what your SWOT analysis is. What are the kind of things you are strong? What are the kind of threats where you have weakness? And what are the kind of opportunities are there? What kind of challenges are there? You need to analyze thoroughly, introspect, retrospect, and prospect for the future. If you can do on your own, do it. Otherwise, take help of friends or take the help of the faculty and do the SWOT analysis. Very, very important. You need to do that. Choose a career in which you have passion. Choose a career in which don't run for pay packets. Choose a career which you are passionate about it. Then you can easily climb the ladder very fast in the corporate ladder. Don't run for money. Money will come automatically. Don't worry about money part. So choose a career in which you have passion. You need to be passionate. It's very, very important. Not the job that you need to easily climb the ladder of your career path. And choose the career path very carefully. What is the kind of technology in which you want to go? Maybe you want to go into either data science, maybe you want to go into robotics, maybe you want to go into mechanical engineering, maybe you want to go into cyber security. Number of areas. Maybe you want to go for parallel computing. Number of areas which are coming up, you need to decide. Choose the career path very carefully. Once you choose, you need to excel in that. It's very, very important. We need to learn about quantum computing. There's so many areas are coming up. You need to choose the career path very carefully, and once you've chosen, put your 100% energy on that, 100% effort on that, and fully dedicate yourself, then you can excel it. And do not go by herd mentality. Don't go by herd mentality because your classmates, they are taking, so you want to go along with it. No. Each and every one of us unique in this world. Look at these 5 and they're different size and shape, they're not same. Even among the twins, there are differences. I don't know if you're twins here. Me and my brother, we're twins. We may look alike. But if you closely observe, there are so many differences. So don't go ahead mentality since they are taking you go to take place. Each and every one of us are unique in the world. So choose carefully what the path you want it. We will go by hard mentality. I would like to wish all of you fruitful and enjoyable career ahead. The entire opportunities are available. Industry is one of the fastest growing industry with a lot of opportunities to grow fast, if possible. Provided you utilize these 4 years effectively, sincerely, honestly to the core. Nobody is not doing anything, nobody is watching. Do it be self-responsible. It's very, very important for you. And try different experiments, try different projects. Get associated with different kind of people. It's very, very important. That would mold you as a good technocrat tomorrow can happen. You need to focus on very, very important. How much you are taking is what. How long will keep on talking about India's development? Can't we transform this country's developed nation? We can. It's all work together. As I said, Indian population is already number 1. We are the largest youth population in this country. 65% of the population is youth. So much of youth power. If they can be harnessed in the right direction, we can do wonders. Can we make this country by 2047 world's number 1? It is possible. Let's dream that. Let's work on it. We can transform. That day may or may not be there, but you will be there to enjoy the fruits of that. Please work on it. A new vision of India as global leader. How long will keep on doing India developing country? A new mission of continuous growth. You need a missionary zeal to work on it. Continuous growth. I recall when I was the Dean of the Institute, one of my responsibilities is to do the performance appraisal. Every year I had to do the faculty performance appraisal. I used to tell my colleagues only 3 things. The first reference is continuous performance. You need to continue to perform. Whatever you've done last 2 years, same thing, no more step. My second reference, continuous improvement. What improvement you're showing us? If not, why should I pay you improvements? Why should I give you high salaries? Continuous performance, continuous improvement. The third requirement is continuous innovation. What new ideas bring, new technology bring, new concepts and new ways of teaching your English. Very, very important. My dear friends, innovate or evaporate. I don't know. So focus on continuous performance, to continuous improvement, to continuous innovation. You need to focus on improvements. Improve. Always scope this. In new mission of continuous growth, you need to focus on mission to the way Mother Teresa worked. She needs to work like it. Of course, the end she got it. Bharat Ratna, she got the Nobel Peace Prize, so many things she got it. Don't keep on asking what the country is, what way you can contribute to the country. Country has a ticket to directly with that. All that you are staying with NIT Manipur is a taxpayers' money. Please understand it. So country is contributing to your country, not in your parents. What did you can pay back to the society? Think about it. In what way you can contribute to the country? It's very, very important. In what way you can contribute to your own village where you come? Very, very important. Uplift their living also. It's very, very important. You need to come with new ideas, innovative ideas. I'm not talking about you work on rocket sciences. Come with small innovative ideas that can change someone's life. There is one person in this state of Telangana. That boy is a 7th class dropout. His family is in the hand-woven business. They do hand-woven of our saris. And by phone, his mother is really struggling now to beauty. He started thinking, I must do something for this. He is neither learning the art of hand-woven, not studying it. Parents got worried. 3 years, 4 years, nothing is doing. Everything is learning something but not working out. And parents got fed up. They were worried what's going to happen to this fellow. They started discussing with the neighbors, elders, and they said, arrange the marriage for this fellow. So they fall right. And after marriage, this fellow somehow convinced his wife and took away that money also to work on his project, his dream project. Somehow was not successful. Then pressure started from parents and in-laws. This boy then decided to shift from village to Hyderabad to take some job. But while shifting from his village to Hyderabad, shifted into a missionary, semi-finished, half-finished missionary to Hyderabad. This boy did in working industry and working started working in this. Somewhere he got stuck, he was not able to move forward. He is working as an electrical contractor. So one day he went to one of the firm to give electricity connection. When he gave the connection, all the machines started rolling. He found one idea which would work for him. He started drawing that thing, went to the foundry and got it done, fit on his mission, it started working. With this mission, he went to the village, showed it to his parents. Look at how easy it is now. Why did we use this? The message spread to the entire village, all villages came. And they said, why didn't you prepare one for ourselves? So he started doing it. After some time, the steel rate increased suddenly. So it became expensive, the villages can't afford to buy it. Then people said, you already designed so much, why didn't you convert to electronic machine? This fellow went to market, bought the books on electronics, studied his on his own with the help of dictionary, converted his electronic machine. He is the Padma Shri Award winner for this. A person 7th class dropout, when you can design, you are students of NIT Manipur, why can't you design something innovative, something new? Think about it. His name is Mandesh. You can go and check on the net. He got Padma Shri Award. And when news. And when used to mechanize the news to semi-computer, fully automated. Self-made electronics engineer, please note. He didn't go to any engineering college. He is a 7th class dropout. So please understand these things. And enduring passion for progress. You need to have a passion for progress. Always excel. Do more. Excel yourself. What you're doing is not passion. You need to do 10 times more to excel, to meet the challenge. I'll give you one point here at this one. Why I'm stressing so much you need to excel. I can tell you in a Hyderabad situation. Today, if you want to admit a child in LKG in a good school, the admission fee is 10 lakhs. There are more than dozen schools that are charging this kind of fee. Number one. Number two, petrol is about 110 rupees per liter today. Rice about 60 rupees per kg today. Roughly 12 years down the lane, you may have to go and admit your own children in the schools. By then, this 12 lakhs becomes 10 lakhs. Today, parents are giving us money. But do you think tomorrow parents will give us money? No. Your petrol is going to be 300 rupees per liter. Your rice is going to be 300 rupees per kg because agriculture is coming down, population is constant. How we are going to manage all these expenses tomorrow? for which you need to put in sincere serious work these 4 years. So you can easily lead your life tomorrow. Very, very important. And giving passion for progress, you need passion for progress. Always show some improvement. Some progress is required. And a fusion of thought and heart is required. You need to synchronize your heart and mind is very, very important. Synchronize both. You need to work together, very, very important. Then you can excel. Both have to work together, then you can excel. Love the job what you're doing and use your brain power. As I said, God is an enormous thinker. We didn't just focus on its capacity. So think about it. If we do not want and heart is required, you can achieve excellence in life. And an action for answer of prayer. We need to work on it for the welfare of the society which we are part of. Your parents are educated, the country is contributing to education. Now you need to come back and work for the welfare of the society at large. Welfare of the country at large, welfare of the universe at large, you need to work on it. It's very, very good. An action for answer welfare, one that you can contribute to the country. It's very, very important. You need to stay focused on it. My dear friends, start focusing, don't waste your time, utilize your time properly, be ever hungry for knowledge, do more and more practical projects, inform a team, work together with a team of course, have intellectual discussions, and go to the faculty, what are doubts you have, they are always helpful to you, and try different experiments, and always try to compete with the leading institutions of the country. Go to IIC Bangalore, go to IITs, go to some of the leading NITs, IIITs, go and compete there. Don't compete in local colleges, it's a waste of time. Aim at reaching greater heights. All possible. With these few words, I'd like to wish all of you a bright future. May God bless all of you with success. I'd like to thank your director for giving the opportunity. Thank the faculty who has supported me in conducting this program. If there are any quick questions, I can take it one or two. Because 11 o'clock I have another meeting I have to rush. One or two questions I can take it if there are any questions. Please utilize the opportunity you got it. There are so many lakhs of people who are trying to get into IITs and make it, they could not make it. But you are lucky ones to get it. Utilize this opportunity. Work on it. No questions? Okay, fine. Madam, if you're there, available.
Yes, sir.
Any quick questions? I will take it one or two. We'll get catch up with another
Any
meeting.
question? Students,
No.
if you have any question, you can ask, sir. I think there's none, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you, thank you. Thanks to the director, thanks to you, especially for the helping me in continuing this program. Thanks to all your students. Some of you took active participation. I'm really happy for that. Hopefully next time we meet, you all will actively participate in the discussion. Okay. May God bless all of you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I, on behalf of NIT Manipur, would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to your dedication and hard work and for providing this insightful session to all the students of NIT Manipur. Thank you so much, and a huge round of applause for sir again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. May God bless. Bye. Bye.
Student, we still have another speaker with us. Let's wait for a while. So today, that is the 29th August. It has a significant importance to all the sports person, to coaches, physical education teachers, and students. Do you know what day is today? Yes, it is the National Sports Day. It is celebrated as the birth anniversary. It's the birth anniversary of the legend, the Indian hockey wizard. Have you heard of the name? The hockey wizard, the magician of hockey. Any one of you have any idea who is the hockey wizard of India? The legend, the legendary Major Dhyan, the hockey wizard, the hockey player. It is his birth anniversary, that is the 29th August. So on this day, we, the Indians, celebrate the National Sports Day in his remembrance for his outstanding performance in the field of hockey. Because of him, the India won 3 gold medals in the Olympics. Have you heard of that? So it is not only, the National Sports Day is not only to remember him, the hero, but also it is a reminder to all the students, to all the youths and the citizens of India to have a physically fit life, to indulge themselves in physical activities. Unfortunately, we had planned to have a small physical activity for you, but because of the situation in the campus, it is unfortunate that we cannot do it. And it's also because of this induction program that we are unable to celebrate the National Sports Day in this campus. But maybe next year, hopefully, we will have the chance to celebrate it together. Swimming. Okay, we can have swimming competition in the campus. Water polo also. Right? I know you are bored of seeing me every day. Right? You are fed up of seeing my face every day. But bear with me, I'll be with you till the end of this induction program. And tomorrow, that is Saturday, we have field visiting. Okay, you'll be with me and the teacher also. We have our SAS officer, Sir Thankin also, and one or two of the SODs. They will be accompanying you to visit the historical place of Kangla, the historical palace of Manipur. Then we also have Iskon temple, and Govindji temple. So the three of the best place in Manipur, we're going to have a sightseeing tomorrow, early in the morning. Okay, be ready for that also. And for that, I want total discipline. Okay, stay in the group. So any one of you have any other idea who I am? You see me every day. My name is Kaisam Monarita. I am the student activity and sports assistant. Okay, I'm under your sports officer, that is Sir Thankin, and we'll be providing any physical activity and any activity related to the students. Okay. We also have inter-NIT competition for sports. We can also participate in that. You can also speak to your senior. They have come forward for participation in the inter-NITs also, for football, then volleyball, kabaddi. There are various games. Okay, cricket is also there. Okay, be prepared for that. Yes? Indoor game. We have carom and chess also. You can participate in that. That's our Sir Thankin, the sports officer. One another announcement. After your lunch break, you will have to come back again here at 2:30 p.m. for your quiz competition. All the students. Okay, you have to come back here again at 2:30 p.m. Be prepared for the quiz competition. So how was the painting and writing competition yesterday? Who won? Who won the painting competition? Huh? Very good, congratulations. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, shall we start our program, sir?
Yeah, 1 second. I will upload my PPT. If it is visible there, then we can start the session. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Is my PPT is visible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. Now it is in full screen. Is it in full screen?
No,
No,
sir.
it's not in full screen, sir. Yes, you can please slideshow.
No, no, 1 second. Now?
Yeah, it's in full screen, sir.
Okay.
It is indeed a great honor and privilege to introduce our next distinguished guest, a towering personality in the field of physical education and sports science, Dr. P. Ravikumar, Professor and Head of the Department of Physical Education at the prestigious NIT Warangal. With an illustrious career spanning over 39 years, Dr. Ravikumar has made remarkable contribution as an academician, researcher, mentor, and sportsman. He holds an exceptional array of qualifications: MSc in Exercise Physiology, MSc in Psychology, MPhil, PhD, Doctor of Literature, Australia, Postgraduate Diploma in Higher Education, Postgraduate Diploma in Sports Management, Diploma in Yoga Education, NIS and NET. A true testimony in his pursuit of excellence in both academics and sports. As a guide and mentor, he has successfully supervised 12 PhD and 12 MPhil scholars and continues to guide 10 doctoral candidates across 8 universities in India. He also serves as the chairman of the Board of Studies in Physical and Yoga Education at Kakatiya University and is currently the president of National Association of Physical Education and Sports Science, NAPES. Professor Ravikumar is not only a respected academic, but also a former football, athletics, and hockey player who has represented at the university and national level. His outstanding contribution have been recognized with several accolades, including the Best Teacher Award in 2002 and 2007, and the honor of the Man of the Year 2002 from the American Biographical Institute, USA. A prolific researcher, he has presented over 40 international and 49 national papers, published 89 research articles, and authored 7 books. His research footprint extends globally with presentation at the Olympics in Beijing, London, Rio, and Tokyo. He has also researched millions through his 21 talks on All India Radio, Doordarshan, and digital platform. My dear students, please join me in extending a warm welcome to a visionary academician and inspiring leader, a true ambassador of physical education and sports, Dr. P. Ravikumar, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for a wonderful introduction about me. I really and profusely thank the director of NIT Manipur, Professor Somayajulu sir, and Tankin, your sports officer, and your registrar, and the entire physical education staff for giving me such a wonderful opportunity for the first time to talk to you and share my experience in this sports day, National Sports Day, right? Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Or my PPT is okay for you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I will take say around up to what time? Up to 12 or 12? Okay. The time duration for me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Time. Up to what time I have to talk to you?
Sir, you can talk up to 12:30.
12:30. 12:30 is a big, 1 hour. And 1 hour it's okay. Okay? I will talk up to 45 to 50 minutes. And
Yes,
10
sir.
minutes we will have a discussion. Okay?
Yes, sir, sure.
Yes. 1 second.
సెషన్ రికార్డింగ్ స్టార్ట్ స్లైడ్స్ ఆన్
Okay, is it okay? Am I visible now to you all? Hello?
Sir, you are visible.
Okay, and my PPT slides are also visible, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now I start the session. Yeah. I have given the title, The Fitness a Way of Life. Okay? So my dear friends, student friends, it's indeed, I really congratulate you all for choosing NIT Manipur for your further studies. And I wish in this National Sports Day that everyone should have a bright future ahead. Do you know anything about National Sports Day? Why today it has been coined as a National Sports Day, August 29th? It is in the memory of the birthday of the legendary personality in hockey. He is none other than Major Dhyanchandh. Major Dhyanchandh was born way back in 1905 at Allahabad, that time British regiment, and he brought laurels to our country in Olympics. Consecutively, in 1928, Amsterdam Olympics, in 1932, Los Angeles Olympics, and 1936, Berlin Olympics. He has participated in hockey, and in Berlin Olympics, he was our national captain. And all these three Olympics, we won the gold medal in hockey. And in front of Adolf Hitler, in the year 1936 at Berlin, he scored more than 12 goals. Then the Dutchman and Japanese, including Adolf Hitler, wanted to see the ball and they wanted to check the stick also. They wanted to break open and whether there is any magnet inside. So that much was his skill. And the ball and the stick used to move at his will. So since then, the people have coined him as a wizard in hockey, father of hockey. He has scored more than 400 goals internationally, and in national games and other games, he has scored more than 1,000 goals. And his brother also supported him. His name is Roop Singh, and he is also such a great Olympian. In Germany, a street also named on him, on his paying respect on Roop Singh. And also Major Dhyanchand's son, Ashok Kumar, is also an Olympian. He also led our country. So during this day, President of India will be presenting Khelo Ratna Award, previously it used to call as Rajiv Gandhi Khelo Ratna Award, the highest and the prestigious award in our nation, and also Arjun Awards in sports and games who excels. That also will be presented in Raj Bhavan, and also Dronacharya Award for the best coach. And these awards will be present today in the National Sports Day, which is the birthday of Mother Dhyan. So, with this background, I wanted to start my lecture. Now it is 11:20. As I said, I will be stopping around after 50 minutes. Okay? Right. The fitness a way of life. Before I start my lecture, I give a quote. It's mine. That is, if you play, you will prosper. If you won't play, you will perish. If you play, you will prosper. If you won't play, you will perish. One more statement I give here. The physical education has started in the mother's womb, and it goes on and on till you reach the tomb. The activity has started when you are there in the mother's womb. The locomotion has started in mother's womb. And you have to continue that activity, exertion, physical exertion, till you breath last. Okay? So, in other words, we can say cradle to cradle, one should exert, one should scroll out and sweat out in the play fields to gain the physical fitness. Okay? Then you will be thinking what this person, in which way he is so great, and as his background, something he has been read out about him. What all things he has done. In my institution, now the picture shows there are different infrastructure facilities like yoga hall, stadium, football floodlights, tennis, gymnasium, basketball, so on and so forth, indoor stadium and all. And I tell you, all these things, I am proud to say that I have put my might and my thought process in making this happen. Okay? Then, these are the events in different days like Independence Day or Republic Day or in any national festivals, our students are going to perform these formations, and regularly we conduct extra academic activity, one in morning 1 hour and evening 1 hour, where we teach them how to be the best and how to improve their fitness levels. Okay. Then people will be talking about health and wellness. Exactly what is health, what it means, and what is wellness. Here if you read health, being sound in body, mind and spirit, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, right? That is health. But what is wellness? Wellness is nothing but the purposeful, enjoyable living. Purposefully, one should be physically fit, mentally sound, emotionally balanced. So if you have these qualities, you will lead a lively and enjoyable life. Okay? Now you see and read these statements given by Swami Vivekananda. You will be astonished to read all these things. Just read. You will be nearer to heaven through football than through the study of Gita. You will be understand the Gita better with your biceps and your muscle, a little stronger. You will understand the Upanishads better and the glory of Atma, where your body stands firm upon your feet and you feel yourself a man. Okay. So, with this statement, I personally feel that Swami Vivekananda has said, I want my youngsters to go out and play on the play fields for 1 hour to attain moksha instead of studying Bhagavad Gita. The people will be always looking at the television, always looking at their mobiles, seeing their reels and other things and wasting unnecessarily. And so far, the people are studying in the concrete jungles where they don't have play fields at all. In the play fields, you will be, everything is free. Air is free, light is free. You can see the nature, how beautiful it is, the colors of the trees, the flowers, the songs of the different birds, right? You enjoy. There is a sky is the limit for you all, right? So he wanted all the youngsters who are physically fit, who are young, energetic, rustic and dynamic, he wanted them to go out and stroll out and sweat out. There is a quote, a famous quote, that is, we won the battle of Waterloo on the playfields of Eton, right? Playfields of Eton, battle of Waterloo has been won on the playfields of Eton. That means the soldiers who did their exercise on the Eton High School ground led them to win the Waterloo battle. Okay? So, with that background, the Swami Vivekananda said, I want my youngsters to go out and stroll out and sweat out for 1 hour to attain moksha. What is moksha? Allahu Akbar? No, it is not the moksha if you recital that one. If you recital Amen? No. If you recital Hey Ram, Jai Sri Ram? No. He wanted to attain moksha by means of play, by means of play. If you play, you will get the fitness. You will understand better how is the situation. You accommodate yourself. You will have the inculcation of the compassion of giving and taking. You will understand each other very nicely, firmly, right? So one should be developing when they play the components like physical fitness. If you have physical fitness in you, you will be mentally sound. If you are mentally sound, you will be emotionally balanced. If you have all these three qualities, you will be socially adjustable. If you are socially adjustable, that is not sufficient. You have to socially acceptable too. If you have these 5 qualities in you, you will have a wholesome personality. And to become a wholesome personality, that is nothing but moksha, you will be having all these 5 components, that those components you will be getting only through play. You play of your own choice where you get these components and you will definitely become a very good person having wholesome personality. Right? So the nation needs the fit people. Nation doesn't want sick people. If you are sick, there will be sick nation. If you are healthy people, the nation will be healthy. But we want a fit people for fit nation. And what are the outcomes? Why we need fit people? Healthy and fit people would be more proactive, progressive and productive, and they are the wealth of the nation. As our Prime Minister told, and regularly he wanted the youngsters to go out and sweat out and scroll out, and he is the instrumental for making the International Yoga Day on 21st of June, right? Where you also might be participating, and he was propagating the yogic sciences, which are our own heritage and culture, where we need only very small area where you can do sitting, standing, supine and prone postures and get yourself fit. So if the fit people are there, the nation will be fit and you will be proactive, progressive and productive, and the nation will march ahead. So the human being is a three-dimensional personality. That is, the human being consists of three-dimensional things, which is body, mind, and soul. I am from YMCA College of Physical Education, Nandanam, Chennai. I did my professional studies there in physical education. We have a triangle, the logo of the YMCA. The motto of YMCA at that particular point, when I was hardly, say, 24 years old, I never knew what is body, mind, and soul. I was just playing, nothing else. But I was not able to understand how I have to mold my body, how I have to develop the components like strength, flexibility, agility, speed, circular respiratory endurance, muscular endurance, and power. How I have to develop these motor fitness components, how I have to be stable, how I am to be emotionally balanced. I never knew all these things. I just read on the motto on my YMCA College of Physical Education and just left. Then when I have become a physical educator, slowly getting into, then I could understand how I have to nurture my body. Sound mind will be always there in sound body. I have read that statement. Then I could understand, okay, if the body is sound, if the body is physically fit, if the body is properly trained and trained, then definitely there will be a sound mind. The mind, the mental status is stable and mental status is balanced. You cannot irritate just like that. You cannot get aggressiveness or angry. Everything will be in your own limits. So the people say nowadays meditation and pranayama, where you meditate and concentrate on your thought process, concentrating on your breathing and curtailing the thoughts which are creeping in, cropping in, then you attain a portion where a bhayankara nishabda state will come. That is blissful calmness. That takes lot of experience. And again, when your body and mind is entwined to each other, then socially you will be adjustable and acceptable. Then what is that about the soul? Soul, even at this age of 63 plus, I am not able to get into. I just know little bit, okay, I should be compassionate, I should help others, I should be grounded, and I should always see that those who are meritorious only should march on, and I should not feel jealous about the winner. When the winners march on, I have to give a clap because they have done their best and they have won the tournament, right? And if you have these qualities in you, naturally you will be getting that balance in nature. And I will show in the next slide, it's a little bit, you can understand little more. Yeah. If your body is fit, that is, you will be getting physical fitness. mind is for mental fitness, and soul is for spiritual fitness. Mind it, course doesn't have caste, creed, region, and religion, only humanity. Everyone are same. There is no caste barrier, no region barrier, no religion barrier. Spirituality is that, not going and praying. You have to extend a helping hand to a poor and needy. You have to be always compassionate. As I told you just now, the winners always march on. Even if you are losing your battle, you have to clap when they march on and go to the stage, receive the cup, right? So that legacy should continue. And all these things you will get when you play, and play. Right. Here I have given one photograph where it shows a tree with a branch open and the roots are also there. And I have given the example of body with roots. If the roots are so deeper, it has spread open in the ground, then the tree will be so grounded and so solid like. The stem will be very much healthy and it branch opens so widely where it gives a wonderful fruits and flowers. And that I can put it in the form of mind. Your mind should be like that. It should blossom. It should give good fruits. It should give good flowers, right? And it should give wonderful air, proper air, right? And it should give the shelter, right? Then what is soul? The taste of the fruit, like amruta, the taste, the sweetness of the fruit. So a person, if I see a person, I get hatredom about him because he is so much cunning, so much cunning, so much jealous. So we normally hate those fellows. If the person is so loving, so caring, and he gives respect, and he is compassionate, all these qualities, that means he tastes like very sweet person, right? And like amruta. And we will be getting warmth, right? So that's how your soul should be. And all these qualities you will get when you are grounded and when your mind is proper, the balanced, and you will be wonderful. So now, if you look at what is fitness, just read, physical fitness is one's ability to execute daily activities with optimal performance, endurance, and strength, with the management of disease, fatigue, and stress, and reduced sedentary behavior. That is the fitness. Okay? You should be physically fit to attain all these. You have to keep the disease away, the doctor away, and you will get lot of immunity, right? You will be having the ability of sustaining the fatigue. Even if you are exhausted, you could bear. You can bear the precious pain, right? And you will never be a lazy person. You will be always active, agile, right? Okay, here, before going to the other aspects of physical fitness, I want to tell you about your posture. One should have ideal posture. What is ideal posture? Ideal posture is one where all the parts of different segments of your body like neck, head, chest, abdomen, and arms, your pectoral girdle, your pelvis girdle, your leg arms and hand arms, upper arms should be properly aligned in a skeletal system, in a sagittal plane with a minimal expenditure of energy. Suppose there is any deformity, you will feel pain, right? And there is lot of energy unnecessarily wasted. Okay, I give a statement here. People, they are born, there are differently abled people, right? And there are abled people. The people who are able doesn't have any deformity. But unfortunately, there are people which deformity, they call it as differently able, right? But we should not see askance about that. And also I tell you, with our own occupation, the way we sit, the way we stand, the way we sleep, the way we get up, the way we walk, all these things matters. We have to keep our entire sagittal plane, entire skeletal plane in an ideal way. Next slide, I will show you where the body, the entire body has three planes. Vertically it is two halves, horizontally it is two halves, laterally also it is two halves. We have to be very attentive towards our vertebral column. Vertebral column at the back has four curvatures. There are 5 parts, I will tell you. One in the neck region, there are 7 vertebrae. And 7 vertebrae will be forming forward bending in the neck. There are 33 vertebrae in our body in the vertebral column. In 7 vertebrae will be there in the neck region. We call it as cervical region. On this neck region, there is a head. Head is weighing around 1500 grams for male and 1400 grams for females, right? That will be balancing on these 7 vertebrae, right? And there is a gliding type of joint, gliding joint. In between vertebrae and vertebrae, there is the cartilage. There is intervertebral cartilage. And when there is a pressure on vertebrae, these cartilage will elongate. And from the brain, there are 31 pairs of cranial nerves will be going. So when these cartilage expands, it touches the nerve endings, then that particular portion will get affected and you will be facing unbearable pain. In the thoracic region, where your entire ribs are there at the back, there are 12 vertebrae, which is opposite, that is, there is backward bending, right? And in sacrum and lumbar region, lumbar and sacrum near your stomach at the back, there is again forward bending. In thoracic region, there are 12 vertebrae. In lumbar region, in your abdomen region at the back, there are 5 vertebrae. And again in sacrum region, that is in pelvis, where your pelvis girdle, there are 5 vertebrae. And in coccyx region, there are 4 vertebrae. The coccyx region vertebrae and pelvis vertebrae 4 and 5, they fuse when you grow old. That's why you are able to stand. If you see a baby, newborn baby, always they will be sleeping. Right? After some time, they will be know how to just move one side and other side, prone and supine, they know. Then after that, sometime they start making themselves to sit. Then after that, they are able to stand. That particular time only, their pelvis girdle vertebrae will be fusing, and coccyx region, the tail end also will be fusing. Right? That 9 vertebrae will be fusing. So out of 33, 9 vertebrae we are eliminating. Then we will be having how many vertebrae? 33 minus 9. Okay? So those vertebrae will be gliding. So whenever we are moving ahead, whenever we are walking, whenever we are sitting, we have to look straight. Both the pinnae should be parallel to our clavicle bone. Like that we have to. Otherwise, this forward bending vertebrae will change its direction. When you bend your head, it will be from forward bending, it will be slowly coming to backward bending. That's why most of our people, elderly people who are not having proper ideal posture, who are always keeping their head down on lap, on watching the cell phones, on your tab, on your this computer, then they are suffering from cervical spondylosis. Even then, all the time you are leading a sedentary life. All the time you will be leading a sedentary life where the thoracic region already it is in backward bending, it will be still crumbled. So the vital organs which are there inside, the heart and lungs, with where you can breathe in and breathe out, the deepest inhalation with the deepest exhalation matters. Why? When you breathe in, it has to get into the lungs. In lungs, there are infundibula, the air sac. The oxygenated air should get in, so that by external gaseous exchange, the oxygen molecules get into the blood, and in blood there is a carbon monoxide which gets out in the form of carbon dioxide. You will be inhaling the oxygen from atmospheric air and you are exhaling the carbon dioxide. Through that oxygen only, the blood will be purified. We call it as a pure blood. When there is a carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide inside the blood, we call it as impure blood, right? So the heart functioning of heart, the pumping out of the stroke volume, that is in one stroke, how much amount of blood is going out, pumping out, and it has to reach the distal portions of our body. So there, the heart functioning, we call it as the people who play more, the people who play tennis, cricket, hockey, and going for cross-country races, long distance runners, in athletics, in any gymnastics and all, swimming, they will be having athletic heart. Then suppose a trained athlete will be pumping in one time 200 ml of blood, whereas the untrained athlete will be pumping only 200 ml only. So he has to struggle more. He will be exhausted within no time. So his body will be getting fatigued because of the lactic acid deposition in the muscles. Okay? So one should not have the crippled this thoracic region. He will be always looking down and still it goes down. So there will be no rib gauge, will not be there. Whenever we want to breathe in, it should expand. It should expand more than 6 centimeters. That's how it has to expand. But nowadays, the people are not able to breathe in. They breathe. So the oxygen molecule cannot penetrate inside the infundibula. It has to go to, so the dead space air, though the oxygen is there in the air, when you breathe in, it will be in the nostrils, bronchi, bronchioles, and it reaches the infundibula. There are, because of our unhealthy practices, the oxygenated air also is not entering the infundibula. So we call it as dead space air. One should have 140 ml of dead space air. But unfortunately now it is alarming that the people are not able to penetrate in the air to the infundibula. So the dead space air is increasing. It is more than 240 nowadays. So which is useless also, though it is having oxygen. Then when you go on sitting, in the stomach region, also in the cervical region, it is a forward bending. There is no rib cage here. The visceral organs is always open. And in the stomach region, the adipose tissues are more. In your buttocks region, in the thigh region, the deposition of adipose tissues are more. The fat deposition is more. So that you will be rounded, you will become obese. Your entire stomach, there is a protruded stomach. So the curvature also will be so much. In this other figure, when you see, when you draw a line right from the head to the toe, it should be equal. There should be exact 90 degrees. When there is difference in any region, either neck region or thoracic region or abdomen region, then you will have a deformity. It will affect on your body. Now you can check which body type you are. Either you have a lazy bones or head start, the dunk or normal posture or boss drum, the soil or attention. One should have a normal posture. That affects on your entire organic systems which you are not able to see. The systems like your muscular system, your central nervous system, your circulatory system, your respiratory system, your endocrine system, your reproductive system, and so on and so forth. Everything matters on your posture. So my dear friends, I request you all to go out and sweat out and stroll out in the play fields to attain a normal posture. If you have a normal posture, then you need not spend much energy to make your body upright. Then you can go and play. For playing also you need energy. You will be having an athletic heart. Your functioning of heart and lung muscles will be effective. In that way, the other organic systems also functions at its optimal level, right? That's why, see here I have given a picture where a girl is sitting, a woman is sitting on a chair. Wherever it is, there should be 90 degrees. In the knee area, there should be 90 degrees. In ankle area, there should be 90 degrees. Excuse me. And you have to look straight. Both the pinnae should be parallel to your clavicle bone. Right? See, here also in the posture, there are 3 photographs I have given. 3 are sitting, and the third posture is correct posture in sitting. As I told you earlier, the ideal posture, if they are having, it will have a minimal effect on the organic system. If you have a deformity, definitely it affects on your organic systems like your brain, your endocrine system, your heart, lungs, digestive system, your muscular system, and your skeletal system. So mind it and bear in your mind, one should have ideal posture. Yeah. Causes for deformities, malnutrition, and improper diet. One should have a proper diet. And faulty habits of work, rest, and play. And you will be mentally fatigued, chronic physical fatigue, general physical weakness, psychological factors like shyness, superiority, inferiority complexes, lack of interest in good health, and so on and so forth. What are the deformities? Kyphosis, lordosis, kypholordosis, scoliosis, flat back, flat foot, round shoulders, scoliosis, knock knees, bow legs, and flat foot. All these deformities you will acquire when you don't have an ideal posture. What is the kyphosis? There is an exaggeration of normal backward curve in the thoracic region. Lordosis, there is an exaggeration on your lumbar region. Kypholordosis, somebody will be having on their thoracic at the same time simultaneously on the lumbar region. And flat back, there is no curvature at all in your thoracic region. Scoliosis, your vertebral column will be tilted on one side, either right side or left side. Right? So, as I have educated you, that's how you have to. And the faulty uses of shoes and clothing. People use tight clothing, which is useless. People should always have a loose linen, loose wear, formal, or a sports dress, right? And their shoes, there should not be any heels, nor there should not be any worn out shoes or chappals or slippers. And you have to take proper rest and proper diet. And regularly, consistently for 1 hour, you have to go for exercise. Okay? Right. Then, module for physical fitness. Your diet, you have to take a proper diet and you have to work out for 1 hour. Suppose if you want, sir, I wanted to jog. Okay, how much time you have to jog? Okay, you say, sir, I will just walk. So 20 minutes, in 20 minutes, if you walk 2 kilometers, that is sufficient. You will have a fitness. I given it is an experimental study where I give to 40 to 50 years people 20 minutes, 2 kilometers walking, blissful walk, where they have kept their diabetics away. Right? Diabetics are in control. So one should have a proper balanced diet and proper workout, strength training, right? And there are different modules like interval training, circular training, and there are potluck training, hill training. Several trainings are there where you can attain your fitness. So inputs, you should eat more vegetables, more seasonal fruits. You can have egg and fish and very small quantity of regularly you can have protein, no problem, meat and chicken, but it will have its effect on body building, that is muscle building. And you should cut short the junk foods like chips, candies, soft drinks, gums, chocolates, cookies, cake, sugar, buttermilk, butter and fried foodstuffs. You can have buttermilk, no problem. Instead of curd, you can have buttermilk, no problem. Right. Junk food, fried fruits, Dominoes, pizzas, burgers, just keep aside. And you have no Coca-Cola, no Thumbs Up, no Sprite. Okay, you can have fresh lime juices or fresh juices which is coming from different fruits, seasonal fruits. Okay, now, and what we are getting the life skills if we are developing the fitness parameters. As I told you, when you go out and scroll out and sweat out, you will get some parameter like strength, flexibility, agility, speed, circular respiratory endurance, and muscular endurance. And you will be having a proper coordination, balance, and kinetic sense. And what are the life skills? Here you see, if you are developing the speed, you will be active. If you are developing the strength, you will have the firmness in you, the endurance capacity, you will have the perseverance. Indirectly, they will be coming to you, and it is directly also. If you have proper agility, you will have the shift in decision making. Decision making will be firm, and flexibility, if you are good, you will develop a life skill of adjustability and coordination ability, balancing ability, and your vision, your horizon will be in a proper way. So, how do you develop? Some people will be liking going and playing out and scrolling out in different games and sports. Some people are interested in gardening. Your own campus, you can clean it very well. There also you will be getting this thing. And here I want to show you one more thing. If you are physically disabled, if you are not going to have any physical exertion, that means you are physically disabled person. Okay, you are not at all a different abled person. You are physically disabled person. If you involve yourself in any physical activity in the form of play, you will be physically active. When you are physically active, automatically you will be directly involved in acquiring physical fitness. If you are getting physical fitness in the form of 4 components, that is strength, flexibility, agility, speed, circular respiratory endurance, muscular endurance, and main 4 forms like strength, flexibility, circular respiratory endurance, and muscular endurance, you will keep aside all the diseases. You will have a proper immunity. The corona type of things will vanish. They will not come to you. So don't be physically disabled. You are all at physiological best. You can scroll out and sweat out. And you have to make these activities so that you will be healthier. If a person is healthy, you will be having a wellness. There are different activities. You can go for skipping, running, jumping, cycling, jogging, swimming, so on and so forth. Once you do these exercises systematically and make use of these your own flow fields, then automatically you will be physically fit. Then your health improves. Exercise improves your health. When you are healthier, you will be having a wellness too. There are certain people who will be thinking that exercise or going and playing is mere waste. Some people, they think that I don't have time. The people who says that I don't have time, I feel that they are useless people. They are quite self-centered fellows. There are no use for their social behavior thing. They will not be useful to the society at all. Some people, they say that I don't like sweat. Some people say that I don't like sweat. Or your existence to this world is out of your parents' sweat, right? That you have to mind it. Some people say it is hurting me. Your mother has bared you for 9 months, 9 days. She has bared your weight, and if she knew pretty well it is her new rebirth, in the labor pain, it's unbearable for her. Even then, she wanted to see her offspring. So she bears that labor pain in a very precious way. Then you have to stroll out and sweat out and bear that pain and the playfield. It is for some time because of the lactic acid deposition in the muscular system. It will have a little time. You will get soreness. The joints will be paining. But once the breathing circle is normalized, right? They are accustomed. They acclimatize themselves. This acetylcholine enzyme starts functioning with the lactic acid. Then it evaporates, right? Then there will never be any pain. So there are nowadays, you watch, there are several diseases are there. People are suffering from heart attacks. People are suffering from lung cancer. People are suffering from obese. See, nowadays after European countries and America, now we are also suffering from obesity, right? To overcome that, we should have a proper balancing chart where we have to balance our diet, and also regularly we have to practice play, play and play. So here kindly think over, prepare an action plan, how to go about to keep up the ideal posture, to keep yourself healthier, to keep yourself a progressive and proactive person. Start doing different exercises, different play where you can be prosperous. Okay? So with this, I take your time. If you want any these things, I don't want to I will stop my show. Okay. Then I will ask you some questions where you can, yeah. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask. Feel free to ask me.
Sir, I don't think there's any more questions.
There are no questions?
No, sir.
That means my lecture is boring for you all. Are you able to
Sir, we have a
understand the
question.
lecture?
Sir, we have a question.
Okay.
My name is Ansu Padhyay and I am from CSE branch. Sir, I have a question that currently now we are living in a hostel which is outside our campus. We have no any playground available. So how can we play sports? We are not able currently now. So what should we have to do?
Yeah. There, I know your constraint. but your physical education personnel, your teachers are going to take you outside the campus where they have infrastructure, sports facilities. You will be taken whomsoever are good at sports and who are good in, they can manage themselves in a NIT Manipur team. They are making them to go out and play. In some medical college grounds are there, I believe, and nearby there is a ground, it seems. So there they are taking them and making them to play. So you will be given that opportunity. Don't think. And your director is also a good sportsman. He is a good cricketer and a table tennis player. I knew him for the past three and a half decades. And we both are openers in cricket also. So we won several tournaments also. So he will be encouraging you, and you are both your sports officer and sports assistant madam also. They are all good at sports, and they will be definitely fulfilling your zeal.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, we have inter-NIT competition also. I've already mentioned to you beforehand that you can prepare for the various games and sports also. Unfortunately, due to the lack of infrastructure in the campus, we are unable to provide you proper facilities. But despite that, we are trying our best to provide you as much as we can.
Okay. Okay, ma. Is it okay now? Shall I depart? Is there any other question? If
Any more
no,
question, students? If you have any inquiry, you can ask, sir.
okay.
That will be all, sir.
Okay,
Thank you so much, Professor P. Ravikumar. You have, we deeply appreciate the time and effort you took to be with us today and for generously sharing your wisdom and guidance. You have highlighted the three very important dimensions of human being: body, mind, and soul. You have also explained how to obtain moksha, the freedom, and how to have good posture, the causes of deformities, and the proper diet required. Thank you very much, sir. A huge round of applause for respected sir.
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity. Okay, I'll meet you in person too. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I depart.